Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gateway.
Goodness gracious.
Episode
Goodness
2.
gracious, great Cretaceous. We're back at it again.
I can't believe we made it this far.
At the Christmas tree.
You made it to episode 2.
far.
Congratulations.
We weren't canceled after the pilot.
That's
I
amazing.
know, it's kind of amazing, right?
How did we dodge all the censors? You decide.
Censors don't exist in this wacky
All of
wasteland
the sensors were in the tutorial that we skipped.
Oh god.
It's true.
Oh no.
No,
They're probably
was
dead
fucking
now.
funny. They're dead.
Oh yeah, if we got a thing to retweet, I'll retweet a thing.
Yeah, it's on
Oh, do
it's on the Unexpectables. I tweeted it out.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just retweet that too on my phone.
we?
You done
Oh,
Twitter?
Do it. You done did a tweet? Did
Yeah.
you done do a tweet?
I sure done did a
Oh,
tweet.
sweet.
Oh, cute. My mom sent me another teddy bear and said good luck again. This is the
Oh,
Oh,
that's so cute.
Oh my god, you have no idea how happy my mom is. Like she's like a big thing? I was like, yeah. She's like a big
like a big thing?
Like you don't talk about farts like Monday through Friday anymore? I'm like, nah.
We can still talk about
No.
farts.
Still
Oh.
talk about farts if you
I
want.
still,
you definitely
I
can.
still do it Tuesday through Thursday, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Saturdays.
Speaking of when
Monday
you
through
do talk
Friday,
about
that's Fart Town.
speaking of when you do talk about farts, Rabbit, where can they find you to talk about farts?
Oh, you can find me talking about farts at twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream Monday through Friday. RPGs, horror games, and retro games. Oh my.
wow.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
All
My
right.
goodness.
Well, Caitlin, where can they find you? What are you up to? You talking
Hi.
about farts too?
No, generally,
Oh.
I'm playing video games. Lately, it's just been Stardew Valley over at twitch.tv/nerdon. I am part of a podcast. We have 2 shows that come out every single week. We have the Nerd On Update that comes out on Tuesdays and Nerd On the Podcast that comes out on Thursdays. And this week, we actually have Nick on an episode where we talk about Up,
Hello.
the animated movie, which is super fun. And then I also stream sometimes on my personal channel, which is twitch.tv/boobsmcbalrog with 0s instead of O's, since Twitch just doesn't like boobs. But yeah, you can find most
I
of my
like
stuff
your
there. You can
boobs.
find me. Oh, well, yeah, I know that one.
Yay!
Hooray! Huzzah!
Woohoo!
But yeah, you can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog, where you can hear about my voiceover and writing stuff. That's all of it for me.
Excellent.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Sarah, what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E Willia, which is Williams without the MS. I'm just kind of doing as I do, I suppose. Crunchyroll dropped the 11th episode of Standing on a Million Lives, and I'd been doing it before, but I play Majiha Pink, which is this magical girl in a show within a show of the show.
Oh,
Which is like now, and I liked it just because it's like now it's like the 6th magical girl I can add to my little repertoire.
oh my lord, woman.
I like magical girls. I live in a
You're just so magical.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
so animated. We're like, yeah, I exist. I breathe some. I'm on
breathe.
Twitter, kinda.
Sometimes
Hey.
I sleep and I
I
put on
gl-
pants and act like a person.
I am an
Uh,
expert at turning oxygen into carbon dioxide.
Is
Oh my
mom
God,
Speaking
me
also
of
too.
that
turning
way?
oxygen into carbon dioxide, where can they find you doing that?
If you track me to my house, I'll probably call the
Nope.
cops.
Don't-
But
don't tell that
pretty
part.
much anywhere on the internet you can find me at Lanny Pator, except on Instagram where it's Lan1gram, because I think I took Lanny Pator a long time ago and then completely forgot how to log in and what
Oh my
what
God.
accounts I used. Either that or somebody sniped it. One or the other. Doesn't matter.
Connor,
It's
they're
Lan1
saying I'm a
gram
little
now.
quiet.
You're a little quiet?
They're
Wow.
saying I'm a little quiet. Should I pick myself up a bit more?
Um,
Yes.
Sarah sounds
Yeah.
a little quiet.
But yeah,
I'll,
you
I'll
can
bump you up
find-
on my end.
Like that? Does that help?
I'll bump you up on my end.
Oh, okay, go back.
You can find me on.
Jeez,
Yeah, pretty much anywhere. If you like my brand of shenanigans, feel free to give me a follow. If you don't, it's lovely to see you. Hello, and I do not blame you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh my god. Also, holy bun balls at the hype train getting blasted into infinity at over 500% already.
Yeah,
Oh my
seriously.
God.
Once
And
again,
it's
a
so
massive nuke. Also, I see Citra
So
King in the
thank you
chat
guys
here.
for being so
Yeah.
supportive.
Want to give a
Thank you,
huge
Citric.
shout out and thank you to Citric, who has designed a few emotes for me, but two very recent ones for my channel that I'm very happy with. Bam, bam, dropping them in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those ones. Those are cool as shit, man. Very nice.
Looks like you laughed so hard that you died.
I died so hard that I
And-
laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grizzly got it in the other order.
Grizzly's got it correct. There we go. There's the correct.
How's Mr. Steak? Mr. Steak is doing good. He's sleeping behind me right now.
Oh.
Oh, I could.
He's
The
He's got-
boyo.
Yeah, he's gotten used to my loud noises, so he just kind of sleeps through a lot of stuff that I do now. He's learned.
Oh my god. See, I don't have a like cute pet. I just have like Poro plushies and a Majima pin that creeps over a really large bottle of sake from Hakone that I'm never gonna open.
Yeah, but you don't have to feed or clean up after those, so
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
yeah.
I have like 5,000 outdoor cats, which are like my pets by proxy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every
Like,
animal is my pet.
Like if I'm like I miss what a cat looks like. I throw one piece of roast beef outside and it doesn't even hit the ground. There's like 10 of them.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
there you go.
We got
They may not be my
coyotes in my
I'll pet
neighborhood
them
now,
all.
so I have a bunch of coyote friends now.
Ah yes, forbidden dogs.
Hmm
Mhm.
Oh.
They already
See-
walk around like they own the place.
that's us, Connor. How about you?
Well,
Yeah, Connor.
They could find me
Yeah.
talking about farts over on twitch.tv/distortion devil, also on Twitter and youtube.com/distortion devil as well.
Wait.
I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Playing some Yakuza Kiwami, mostly. Some Warhammer 40k Kill Team on Tuesdays, as well as just playing whatever games I feel like playing on Fridays and Sundays. Be sure to check out Dead House Sonata. Some people I'm working with to help promote their game. If you haven't heard about them already, well, let me tell you. Dead House Sonata is a dark fantasy RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living.
Mhm.
Wow.
You can play as all sorts of things. You can play a lich, you can play a wight, you can play a vampire if you want to.
What? I can play a vampire and
that
be
is-
negative or O positive depending on my playstyle?
That is correct. And you
Wow.
Oh
can,
my god. That's
you can find
so
a link to
specific.
all the information about Dead House Sonata, including where to purchase a Founders Pack to get early access before it comes up for free later this year. Right there, that link right there.
I need to change.
Oh my god, you just put that in the chat for anyone to click?
Yeah.
That's so kind of you.
After all, if they do purchase a
you.
Founders Pack, some of that money gets thrown back to me.
Oh,
also-
so
also-
they get something for themselves and get to support you. It's like a
It's
double
true.
whammy.
Absolutely.
Speaking of supporting me, I also have some subclasses out on the DMs Guild.
Oh yeah.
The Wizard School of Finance, the Oath of Joy Paladin, and the Way of Emptiness Monk are all available.
And those also support him. And
true.
brings me one step closer to sleeping on his couch like the Todd to his BoJack Horseman.
Oh, that's
Wait a minute.
kind of sweet in a certain way.
Hopefully, I won't end up like like
No,
BoJack.
hopefully not. You're like, Rabbit, wake up. We're going on an adventure. And I'm go, hooray!
Be sure to look out for next month the Cleric Passion Domain subclass, which focuses a lot on emotions and expanding the ceremony spell. It's going to be interesting. And speaking of supporting us, our sponsor for this episode is Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice.
I know we don't roll any actual physical dice for the most part. I actually might roll some dice tonight, depending on what happens.
Interesting.
for various different reasons. And those dice that I may roll are Die Hard dice. We've been fans of their products for quite a long while. I even have a dice case with their old logo on it. That's how long I've been a fan of
Wow.
Die Hard dice. And Die Hard dice
Aw.
creates beautiful, non-toxic polymer and metal dice. They feel great to roll, and they're so pretty to look at.
They got a good heft. And
They
make
do
a
have a
great-
good
and
heft.
They make a great conversation piece for the man.
Yeah, great conversation piece, great
mantle.
gift idea as well.
Mm-hmm.
They have dice carrying cases, dice trays. If any of that at all suits your fancy, then head on over to dieharddice.com and use the affiliate code EXPECT2021 for the month of January to get 10% off your order price.
Wow, 10%.
How
Slightly higher than 9. Less than 11. We'll do better.
It's true. All right. And with that out of the way, I think it's time to read off some subs and bits.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Do
It's
it.
like, do it. Make it happen. Come on. Do stuff.
All right. From
Make the funny.
okay, the one free man 4218. Thank you for the 8 months of subbing in a row. Hell yeah. Sir McCheese. Thank you for the 10 months of subbing. The Twitch Gamer. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime subbage. I did a resub. Awesome. Daver Boy. Thank you for the raid. Bag of Holding. Thank you for the 10 months. Choo choo. Time for Fallout. Yeah. Sir Thomas Percy. Thank you for the 10 months. Made it to the 2nd episode. Yes. Reaver Barash, thank you for the 9 months. I love that name. RPG Russian, thank you for the 10 months. The White Fox Sup, thank you for the 9 months. Let's go. Casso Lasso, thank you for the 6 months of Prime subbage. Viral Tech 1, thank you for the 8 months. A new show, BRB, gotta catch up. Yeah. Just Some Random Steve, thank you for the 10 months. Gaijin Goomba, thank you for rating with a party of 101. I know he was playing Neo earlier. Neo 2, I believe. Dog is Happy. Ooh, thank you for the 10 months. And Icy Briz, thank you for the 10 months. Almost there. Navagen, thank you for the 10 months as well. Unexpectables. While I grind out Monkster Hunter, this makes the weekend better. Indeed. Pyrotic Napalm, thank you for the 5 months. Been waiting for this. Excited to see my favorite post-apocalyptic party again. Game Master Anth, thank you for the 9 months. Raids. Gaijin raids never change. It's true. Humdrum Gum, thank you for the 10 months in a row. So when Roll20 decides to bless the players with a bad roll, do we get to blame Todd Howard? Maybe.
It's a feature.
It is a feature. It's not a bug.
This was your fault.
You did best.
Every time.
Chocolate Zombie. Gateway, now with 100% less glitches. Chocolate Zombie 101, thank you for the 8 months. Yay, 8 months. Riku 9619, thank you for the 10 months. Blackfoot Fairy, thank you for the lead bits. Benefits to the new system. Gives players more creative control. Problem with modern systems. Gives players more creative control. Uh-oh. Apollyon, thank you for the Prime sub. Deathstorm 411, thank you for the 6 months. Princess Boots 22, thank you for the 10 months. I just got the COVID vaccine. My arm hurts like crazy. How do the Fallout... how do the Fallout main characters stick hundreds of stim packs into their arms? It's just something you gotta do.
Have you seen
Something you gotta
Apex's
do.
arms? He's got the real estate.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for him to have more stim packs in him than like Sergeant Hatred.
Colin Zero,
Problem for
thank you.
Cynthia.
Thank you for the
Nice.
1,500 bits. I never got to show for this Wednesday's show. I'm happy to be here on my day off. Alan Titan, thank you for the 35 bits. Sir Crabius has entered the chat. Crab. Plata64, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage. Choo choo, what's up? McLeary, thank you for the 290 bits. Aye, mateys, here be bits off the port bow. No, that was Monday.
That was previous Monday.
Yeah. Lexia Luna, thank you for the 5. Not you.
Every time. Every time.
And I suddenly miss Goblin.
Thank you for the 5 bits. Majide 2007, thank you for the 101 bits. Silvery Nard, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to X-Word.
Oh.
20 BMG, thank you for the 245 bits. Finally able to catch Gateway live. Yeah. Dangel, thank you for the 100 bits. Bits for Mr. Steak and no one else.
He's a good boy. He's right
Wow.
over there. Oh my
Nom
God,
Nom
my-
Goblin, thank you
my-
for the 8 months of
my
tier 2
kitten.
subbage. I'm ready for the radiation, the derailing, the skull-faced scavenger, the southern bell synth, friendly Mr. Powerfist, and the disturbed dweller, and the nuclear narrator, of course. Ah, yes. The Count of Cristo, thank you for the 5 bits. Let's go, new D&D style. Hope your legs feel better from last night, Distortion Devil. Fuck you.
What happened? What happened to your legs last night?
200 squats.
Oh my God.
You both rated me while I was on 190.
Your spine's gonna curl like a shrimp.
Overcompensation sensation, thank you for the sub. DDR Russian, thank you for the 5 months of sub. A lot of Russians in the chat right now. Leo's Champion, thank you for the 7 months. Loved last session. Here's to another great one. King's Grimoire, thank you for the 10 months in a row. Sniper Wolf, thank you for the 799 bits. Hello, guys. Been waiting for the 2nd episode. Alex Blackheart, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Time for another episode of Mrs., Mr., Sir, Sentinel, Knight, Lord, Lady, Fairy, Prince, Kentucky Fried, Flying, Rocketing, Ravishing, Beastmaster, Mountain Goat, Monk, Super Silver, One Punch, President, Mayor, Doctor, Chef, Parkour, Master Wonder,
I'm sorry to
Champion,
put this on you.
Coach, Professor, General, Honorary, Lieutenant, Bachelor, Grognak the Barbarian, Pirate, Overboss, Deputy, Ex-Husband, and Former Father, Captain Richard, Adolf, Dick, Raptor, Ravager, the Third, Stiltskin, and Friends, gotta be, Kentucky Fried, Georgia Gold.
I'm sorry.
Huh.
It's okay, I got paid
Are
for
you
it.
okay? What? Okay.
1,000 bits.
I need context.
Yes, I will give you some context. Like the TFS Fallout 4 playthrough, our character was named Richard Ravager. He continuously got more nicknames as it went along, and it just got explosive near the end.
Jesus Christ, that sounds fucking hilarious.
Captain Necros, thank you for the 8 months. Hey guys, thank you for the wonderful content, and I'm looking forward to the release of this system. Also, Mr. Rabbit, you make a wonderful addition to the TTRPG streaming side. Much love to you all.
Aw, thank you.
Oh.
Luke the Lucas, thank you for the 10 months. Love your DMing style, Connor. Oh, thank you. Dawan Knight, thank you for the 1,050 bits. Maverick the Warlock, thank you for the 10 months. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Hey Mr. Rabbit. Chaos War Priest, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Hello, everyone. This is my contribution to the pinnacle of destruction that is Apex. Oh,
Hello.
yeah. Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 200 bits.
Hi.
No bits, just message. No bits. Venom 5547, thank you for the Prime sub. Sir Cardis, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Defective Sheep, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Snow... I don't want to say that other word. Thank you for the 5 months of Prime subbage. Love the first Gateway episode. I'm just not sure if it's disparaging a group
Anybody.
here.
Fair.
Yes. Looking forward to see where this goes. Well, thank you so much. Erwin Elf, thank you for the 6 months. Elated Megalodon, thank you for the 100 bits. Rabbit, you made me do this. I am overweight, over 50, and I am speedballing, trank darts, and pure adrenaline. Okay, maybe you want to put your gun down now.
Oh my God.
That was from Venture Brothers.
Oh my god.
He then shrinks and passes out.
Oh God.
Not Dante, thank you for the sub. For gifting a sub to the community. To Sword Saint Silver. River Rat, thank you for the 100 bits. Masa Ryu, thank you for the 100 bits. Apex needs to fight a Gator Claw. And finally, Solo Snake Slayer, thank you for the 100 bits. So, how long until someone gets a hold of a mini nuke at a fat man? Well, we'll have to see, won't we?
It's when we get
Yes, we
uranium
will.
fever.
And that is it for right now.
So
Thank y'all
before
s-
we begin proper, I did notice like a lot of questions on the last, like the archive for the last one, like asking about how this game is played, like what the rules are, like what we're rolling, and how we determine what a success is.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I just wanted to take like a brief moment to give an
sure.
explanation. This system that I've been working on is powered by the Apocalypse system, which is a 2d6 system, where the basic rule is you will roll 2d6s and add a stat, whatever the GM deems necessary for a specific task. And if you roll below a 6, that's considered an automatic failure. Yeah, you just fail outright in whatever you're trying to do. Between a 7 and a 9, you succeed, but not the way you expect. But something goes wrong. Like, let's say you're trying to open a door, you roll plus body. Okay, the door opens, but the noise that you make alerts something nearby or something like that. Essentially, is like kind of like you do it, but, and then a 10 and above is considered basically a critical success. You succeed in whatever you were attempting to do, and that's that. So those are the basic general rules. There are some more nuances to the rule book that I've written, but you'll be able to see those once I have it all listed out, and it should be coming out in beta for the TFS patrons sometime in the next week and a half, once I have it all formulated out or formatted. So yeah, those are the basic rule sets. And the system I'm working on is titled Ready to Roll. That's ROLE, because I like puns.
Ah, another pun master. Hot damn.
No, not a master by far, but I do enjoy them. A pun dabbler, if you will.
Ah, so humble, so humble.
Yeah, just so everybody knows and can timestamp this in the YouTube archive for anybody that doesn't understand how the rules work. That's where this is. That's how this works.
I say it's a pretty damn good system so far.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but I enjoy it, but I'm biased.
Like, my favorite part about it is just how combat's just snap, 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 snap. Like, it's just real in and out.
Right?
In and out burger. There you go.
All right.
All right.
Now, if we're ready to get started here,
I am.
let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Gateway.
Oh yeah.
So, Louise, as while you guys were walking along the trail, you fiddled with your radio on your Pip-Boy a little bit, and as you're walking, you discover a signal, and slowly crackling in through the static, you hear, "You're listening to Gateway Radio. I'm your host, Toby Blunt, and I call it like I see it. Today in the news, and hold on to someone for this, folks, a very reliable source tells me that there was a rare escape attempt by some of the slaves down at the arena. An attempt that was successful. At least 4 bomb collars were found deactivated at the entrance to the arena and footprints down the old trail out back. How they managed it, I cannot fathom, but I can only consider them armed and dangerous. Desperate people resort to desperate measures, folks. Stay vigilant and stay alert. This is Toby Blunt, and I call it like I see it. Now let's get on to some tunes. Here we have Collins and Harlan with Everybody's Jazzin' It.
Oh,
4
man, I hate
colors.
this song.
4 colors. Others got out.
Oh, that's relief though.
Yeah, see, Alvin, you did some good after all.
Oh shucks, I couldn't have done it without y'all. That's the absolute truth right there.
Still,
So-
everybody, this song drives me nuts. Kind of poke at my Pip-Boys like, it's not going to change, fine. You don't have any idea how many times I've heard this
You
song
can turn
now.
the radio off if you want to.
Yeah, but everyone else seems to enjoy it. Unless they don't.
Alvin's humming along. He enjoys this song.
Cynthia's
Alright.
got a slight smile on her face that you can't tell if she's enjoying the music or not while cleaning a gun.
Apex is keeping vigilant for a next meal.
All right.
It has been a while since he has eaten.
So you're heading down the road. This old dirt road that you took to escape the arena, which you now know the place you just were is called. So you wanted to see if you could look for some food, Apex?
Yes. After he has woken up from being unconscious for who knows how long, like he's obviously well rested, if a little still kind of bloodied from the fighting to escape. He's trying to stay vigilant for anybody that might be stalking them, but also keeping vigilant for any sources of food nearby.
Okay. Why don't you roll me wits? See if you could keep an eye out for anybody that may be finding you, or perhaps another meal.
2d6 plus 1 coming up. That's a 9.
9. Excellent. As you look around, you sort of hold your head up and get an ear on the wind. You don't see anybody that's on your trail. In fact, the only thing you see around you is a lot of dead trees and a lot of dirt road. However, as the song on the radio dies down and quiet overtakes you once again, you do notice what seems to be, and I'm going to roll something here. You come up on the bed of an old truck, and in it looks to be an old lunchbox. Bright red. It looks like maybe belonged to a construction worker of some sort. And as you crack it open, you see a box of macaroni and cheese. I believe it's Blamco macaroni and cheese.
Nourishment.
Oh yeah? What'd you find?
Mac dinner. Blamco.
Oh, that's the good stuff right there.
They're decent.
Let's see. Alvin's gonna approach the truck bed. He's just looking at the metal around it. Would it look usable to like repair some of the armor that's shot up? That's what's in Alvin's head right now.
Absolutely. You can absolutely do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I need more for
So,
anything, or do I?
what does your perk say specifically?
Let's see. It says, "Can we fix this?" It says, "Given the proper space, equipment, and time, you may repair gear or other devices. Roll plus smarts on a result of 10 or higher. The device or gear can be restored to nearly new condition within a day. On a result between 7 and 9, the target can either be restored to 25% of its armor in that time frame, or take up to a week to fully repair, or may require additional resources to fully restore. On a result of 6 or less, the object is beyond your current capabilities to repair and may need to be scrapped for resources or brought to a better equipped facility."
Yeah, you can certainly make an attempt to. You had everything on you when you were kidnapped, and all of you do, even your caps. You have all of your caps back as well. Also, another thing to note: you each have, for your respective ranged weapons, you each have 10 shots remaining. Please keep a track of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me just a second.
10 shots.
How many caps do I start out with? Because I don't think we ever talked about that.
Whatever
Well,
was left over, I think, from your purchasing phase, I
yes.
think.
Oh yeah, that's right. I used all of that for fun.
Then
and
you do
merriment.
not have any caps on you.
I think
Apex
I
is just going to
have-
kind of rip open the Blamco and start, like, munching.
Okay, so you're eating these dry noodles and powdered cheese, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's nourishment.
Okay.
I will actually only eat the dried noodles. I'm going to keep the powdered cheese for something else.
Okay. So the rest of you see Apex just tear off the top of this box of Blamco macaroni and cheese and just crunching on these dry, old macaroni noodles. They taste about like what you would expect.
just dried old wheat noodles.
Multiple centuries old dry noodles to taste. But you are nourished. So, Alvin, you wanted to repair some armor?
Yeah. Hey, Louise, come over here for a minute, will you?
No? Oh, okay.
Your armor all blasted to hell? You took quite a beating back there.
Yeah, could you hit me up, dude? That'd be great.
I might be able to use some plates off of this old truck bed here. Let me go ahead and take a closer look at it. Sorry, I need to get a little personal for this. And he just leans forward and just examines the armor.
Okay.
I'm going to try this can we fix it thing.
All right. That is a wits roll, I believe, Reth.
Smarts.
Smarts. Roll smarts, then.
All right. 11.
Yay!
Excellent. And what does the rest of that perk say?
On a result of 10 or higher, the device or gear can be restored to nearly new condition within a day.
Excellent. So, and what did you have, Louise? You had
Armor. It was
a Kevlar vest. A Kevlar
it was
vest.
5.
Yeah. So your armor is brought back up to 5 from whatever it was. As Alvin goes to work on your Kevlar vest, you notice how deft his skill is. It seems like he's done these kinds of repairs a lot. He sort of slides in these metal plates into these open pockets and sews up the bullet holes, and your armor is restored to basically the condition it was in before. Maybe a little bit more banged up looking, but it will protect you just as well.
Wow.
It
Thanks.
don't- Yeah, no problem, man.
You're not versed on do you know anything about vault doors, perchance?
Well, my boss man might know. I've never rightly seen one. I've seen them in pictures and whatnot, you know, but I've never seen a real live one before. I know they about, but I never, like I said, I've never been out this far.
Well, just wondering. Well, thank you though. Awesome.
Oh, of course, it ain't his uniform, but personally, I think it makes you look a little bit more tougher.
I mean, me? Well, I'm scrappy, I'll give you that.
Absolutely. And Alvin will just go ahead and give a quick nod, and he'll just check the condition of his power fist, give him a squeeze. Everything's all working. He'll just go back to working the trail after leaving the truck bed.
Excellent. Whoever
Cynthia,
wants to can roll
He's- Huh?
wits. Cynthia, what were you going to do?
I was gonna say that Cynthia watching Alvin repairing armor would like everyone. Are people still hurt currently?
Apex still has like a bullet wound in his shoulder, basically.
Yeah, you've been
Which,
on
which,
the
which,
run.
which he constantly like kind of scratches at.
You've been on the run for a while, and you haven't really had a chance to sit down and let yourselves heal. So,
Oh, yeah, I guess
you're
I'm
all still
missing-
wounded.
I guess I'm missing a hit point myself.
Who is the lowest health wise?
Um,
You could
Apex,
go ahead and
probably.
make what would this be? Wits?
either
roll?
wits or smarts if it's a medical examination.
Wits or smarts of your choice, depending on how you're looking at this, to examine which one of your, I guess, teammates has the lowest health.
Well, I
at
guess
the
I can
moment.
just. I guess she'll just say out. Oh, that's right. Does anyone need a little touch up? I sort of do the mending of organic parts.
No, ma'am. I'm about as fit as a fiddle, Miss Cynthia.
Ding, but not bad.
Apex is like reaching into his shoulder, just trying to pry out a stray bullet that's still lodged in there. Just kind of looks back, crunches on the noodles that are still stuck in his mouth.
Got it. It's gonna be that one, probably. Well, Let me take a look at it. And we're going to try and do field medic.
Also, just another observation for the rest of you. You didn't really take much notice to it before, but there is definitely something off about Cynthia.
Like as she approaches, Apex has been like trying to get a read on, like, she's clearly a synthetic, right? Like
You don't know what that is, though.
She's clearly not normal, like a normal person.
Yeah, you can tell that she is not human, at least.
Okay. Apex, like as she approaches, and kind of unused to like accepting assistance from others in his current situation, going to kind of do like a quick study of her biology.
Okay. I guess if you let Cynthia approach,
Which I do.
okay.
She's not shown herself to be hostile towards anybody in this group.
Okay, well then, Cynthia, I guess. What are you attempting to do? Heal him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Field medic.
Field medic.
So,
That's a smarts
yeah,
roll, right?
Yeah. Smarts and if I get a 10 or above, it'll heal for 2. 7 to 9 heal for 1. 6 or less, they take another damage. So let's
All
hope
right.
for the best here.
Then go ahead and roll smarts for your field medic ability.
14! Oh
Nice!
my god! Oh my god!
That is a critical success.
Weekend has the nice rolls tonight. No,
Oh
That-
my
on wood.
god!
That right there is a critical success. How many hit points were you missing, Apex?
I was missing 2, exactly, which is
Well,
the exact
you are-
amount that would have healed.
With a precision which definitely seems inhuman, Cynthia pulls out from her pack some sutures, some basic medical equipment. She's even got alcohol cloths for sterilizing the wounds. It stings a little bit, but she just has such a deft and knowledgeable hand when it comes to treating wounds that you
Like before I even realized she started, it's done.
exactly. You feel fantastic now. You are back up to full your health.
Yeah, I can like move, like I just realized I can move my arm without much issue. But while she's treating me, I'm trying to get like a read on what exactly is this person.
You roll
And she's
smarts as
just-
well.
She's just got a very slight smile while she's looking. Her expression is pretty neutral, kind of
Apex
blue-ish eyes.
Apex is kind of taken aback, rolls a 6, kind of fails, doesn't quite comprehend, knows that there's something off about your eyes, your flesh doesn't look quite natural, but before he can really get his head wrapped around it, you're basically done with the surgery, is what I'm guessing happens here.
She's done, like, realizes that she's being studied, kind of looks at him, smiles a little bit, nods, and says, "There, is that better?"
You're very skilled. Thank you.
Years of practice in the field. Now, Mr. Alvin,
Yes, ma'am.
you're very good with repairing armor, right?
Oh yeah, ma'am. Miss Cynthia, I'm pretty good at repairing armor, machines, guns. If it's broken, boss man said I can go ahead and fix it pretty damn good.
Well, would you mind? And she sort of, because she got clipped in the shoulder and where else?
You got clipped in the shoulder and
In-
the
in a
leg. I
couple-
believe.
Shoulder and the leg. So she starts, she takes off her cape and lays it over the side of the truck and starts unbuttoning the top of her dress and pulls it towards the shoulder so he can see, like, where her armor has been damaged.
When you do that, Alvin will blush and cover his eyes with one power fist.
Luis just kind of checks it out. It's like, huh.
Are y'all decent?
I don't think you gotta worry about that in this case.
Oh,
Cynthia's eyes turn like a powdery little pink, and she smiles a little bit. Now, no need to be shy, Alvin.
Oh, all right, ma'am. I miss it. Oh, jeez.
Alvin,
And-
as you examine the wound on Cynthia's shoulder, you do notice something. While the voice coming out of this being is undoubtedly feminine, the something about the flesh seems very neutral when it comes to form, and also noticeably segmented, as if it were sewn on from like a factory line almost. It's very formulaic. Very much sort of a mass-produced sort of feeling you get, and as you if you lean forward to examine and make physical contact with her skin, I'm assuming,
Mhm.
you'll notice it feels almost rubbery, not at all like human flesh. And you look in the shoulder wound and you see that this rubbery flesh has given way to an entirely metal frame underneath. You can fix this, but you've never seen something like this before.
I'll tell you what, Miss Cynthia, you might be one of the more unique things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, look at you with the compliment,
I'm-
Alvin.
He'll back up and wave his hands like, no.
Do the rest of us notice this, or just Alvin?
Well, if you're observing Cynthia, then yes, you would also notice this.
But I'll tell you what, Boss Man told me to go ahead and treat everyone all nice and friendly like, and that's what I'm going to do. You are what you are. That's what he always told me. Let me see. Is there like a rock or something she can sit on or something like that?
Well, she can sit on the truck bed.
Just go ahead and sit on that truck bed right there and see if I can find some scrap around here. I might be able to bend it around.
She'll
No
walk over to the truck bed, pop down the bed of it, and hop up onto it. Kind of swing her feet back and forth while she's waiting.
Apex is still kind of squatting on the top of like the cab of the truck, just munching on noodles. Offers some noodles. Offers some noodles to any of the organics around.
If either Apex or Louise would like to, they can roll wits.
Cynthia will be
Apex has the 12.
Cynthia
Can
will
I-
be passively listening and like scanning the horizon quietly as well.
Just wits in general.
Yeah, just wits in general.
What is that?
Is this to just listen into other conversation or what?
You're focused on repairing Cynthia at the moment, so you can't do this. But
What are we rolling wits for then?
you'll
I
find
think
out.
this is passive observation. I got a 12.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll get on that. 6.
Louise, you're sort of observing this whole Cynthia situation curiously. Apex, however, you hear footsteps.
Apex drops the Blamco and his eyes immediately dart to the area that he sees the footsteps. What do I see approaching?
You see approaching, and they're not trying to remain hidden at all. Just 2 men and 1 woman. Look like they're relatively unassuming in their clothing and dress style. One of them has a hunting rifle slung over his shoulder. He's not wielding it at all. He's just got it, hand on the strap.
Are they approaching from the road the way we were traveling, or the road the way we came?
The way you are going is where they're coming from.
Have they noticed us yet?
It seems like the man in front has noticed you, but the man and the woman in the back, a bit younger than the man in the front, appear to be having a conversation, and then they're joking, and the woman has a smile. The younger man behind them has sort of like a bandana over his face, and he's got sort of messy short hair. The man
from the south.
Yeah, Apex just kind of like says audibly to the group around him,
3 from the south.
Oh, shit.
What do they look like? They are?
Don't seem hostile, but armed.
All right. I'm going to see if I can't go ahead and treat Miss Cynthia here.
Okay. Roll your smarts then, Alvin.
9?
Okay. Let me read your ability here real quick.
All right. You want me to read it, or do you got it?
I got it. So, you're using Can We Fix It?
Yeah.
Okay. What is... what... Your total armor is 10, right, Cynthia?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say consider this kind of like the mid-tier of a medic role when you're trying to heal a...
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
you gain back 2 armor.
Okay.
As
Apex is going to kind of like... Oh, sorry.
Alvin's hand, while unfamiliar with you, it seems like he knows what he's doing around machinery, and he patches you up. The synthetic skin around your shoulder is still gone, but you feel combat ready once again, at least better than you were. And this is when the group approaches. That will the man.
I was gonna say while Alvin is treating, Apex would roll off the side of the cab and just kind of like get between the people that are approaching and the people who are being treated, just to let them know that Apex, like, this strange man knows that they are there.
Okay. The man sort of looks over his shoulder when he sees you roll off the truck bed, and he goes, and the two stop talking, and they sort of stand up, and the girl sort of shifts behind the younger male, and younger male seems a bit surprised, but doesn't really do anything. The older male in front of them still has his hand on his rifle strap, and he doesn't brandish it or anything, but he just holds up a hand that says, "Howdy, stranger." You
Apex waves with his ungloved arm.
Huh. You tribal or something?
No. Simply traveling.
Traveling from where exactly?
I come from the west.
Oh. Got a brother out west.
So did I.
Huh. Well, all right then. We're just making our way. Don't want any trouble. Just...
Be careful traveling that way. There are slavers.
Right, the arena. No, we are not going that far north. We're gonna take right past Westport. We're just coming in from back there for supplies.
Wait, you said he's going the direct... Where's he coming from again?
He came from the direction of, not quite the direction of Vault 85, a bit directly south from you guys.
Hey, stranger, the way you were coming, were there any, towns or places to get a bed for the night or anything? Supplies, things like that?
Towns? Well, I can tell you that there's a little diner being run out by Crevecore Lake. You could stop in there for a bite to eat if you got some caps. We just came from there. They have good rat roach.
What did you call that again? Diner at...
Yeah, just a little lakeside diner.
What was the location again? I'm writing it down in my
Crevecore
notes.
Lake.
He sort of notices you pulling out your Pip Boy, and he'll walk forward. Huh. You're not tribals, are you vault dwellers?
In a way, sir.
Huh. Wait, you're not from Vault 85, are you? Last I heard, that place was abandoned.
Yeah, it was. That's not the one I'm from.
Oh. Okay. Well, no, and he sort of points down he sort of points down, and let me reveal a little bit of this here for you.
Who?
He points down and sort of in this little intersection that I just revealed, right here, that is where he indicates the Lake House Diner is.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Just stay safe.
We will try.
You as well.
Cynthia finishes.
David?
Buttoning up her blouse back up, covering up her shoulder.
Oh, sorry. And he sort of like cups a hand in front of his peripheral vision just to block the view. Sorry about that, ma'am. All right, David.
Oh, nothing
Kendall.
to see here.
I'm sure. David, eyes to yourself. Kendall, let's go.
Where are you headed?
Oh, we're headed home.
Where would home be?
And he's not looking directly at you yet, but he does sort of seem hesitant. Home. You know.
I kind
Can't be
of
too
look at
careful
Cynthia and be
around
like,
here.
some people have got reasons to keep their information private. I get that.
I'm gonna give a swirl at using fast friends again.
Okay. And that just means he's a bit more friendly to you, a bit of a friendlier countenance.
Yeah, people are more open to Cynthia.
He sort of like does that thing where he.
Oh, sorry, I rolled for it. Well, I got an 8,
You're all right.
so
You're all right. He sort of does that thing where he has like the hand cupped over his peripherals, but he sort of parts his fingers a little bit to look over, just to check to see if you're decent. And once he's certain, he sort of lowers his hand and readjusts his rifle strap.
she's tying back on the little caplet that she wears.
We live over.
She had only exposed some of her shoulder. It wasn't like a full-on exposure.
God forbid you show some ankle.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
Don't worry. That'll
this
be
is-
coming later.
this is 200 years of the 1950s.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
Dean Martin's a robot.
Hey, she's still got a bullet in a leg we gotta fix.
We live over in Clayton.
And none of
Right.
this is pinging my takes one to know one.
He does not appear to be lying.
Okay.
Gonna have to remember that. Gonna keep that in mind.
Clayton.
If you want, I'll ask, but I was under the impression basically you. That's a lot, though, for you to tell me every time someone is doing that.
God, just remind me. Just remind me when you want to use it.
So what's in Clayton?
Just a small settlement. Nothing too fancy. Just a bunch of old blasted out houses where a couple of us live.
Have you
Is
seen
that
a
you?
man pass through? Black hair, scar on his face. Approximately in his 30s.
Oh, wow, that describes a lot of people. Passed through Clayton? Where'd you say you were from, friend?
Dread Ranch.
Dread
To the
Ranch.
west.
No kidding.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. No, I can't say I have. Sorry, stranger.
Louise
What?
pipes up. Anybody else pass by you're not aware of? Anybody trying to sell parts, machine parts, vault
Sell
parts?
machine parts. I mean, I know a couple traders head to and from St. Louis every now and again, but I mean, big city like that.
Oh, it's nothing. She smiles a little too widely. I just wanted to check.
Huh, oh, okay. Well, if you're ever by Clayton, I guess, stop on by.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you for the kind invitation.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What brought you out so far this way?
Kids wanted to go out and see the sights, and, well, ever since the missus died a couple of years back, I don't let them out of my sights much.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah, well, shit happens, I guess.
That
Anyway.
it does.
I'm just keeping these two safe. Ain't that right? And the younger one, he addressed as David, sort of nods. Yes, sir. Yeah. We don't want to be.
What were your names again?
I'm David. This right here is Kendall, and Kendall's like, hello.
Hi there.
Hi. You're very pretty, ma'am.
Cynthia. She smiles and
Pleased-
her eyes are like a very bright blue.
Pleased to meet you. And she sort of extends a hand. She's got a nervous smile on her face, and the older gentleman
she
is
shakes
looking.
her hand and smiles warmly.
When your hands make contact, her expression drops a bit, and she lets go quickly and backs away. Pleased to meet you as well.
Her eyes dull a little bit to a duller gray blue. She keeps the smile, but pleased to meet you as well.
Pleasure's all ours. All right, you two, we should get heading back. We got work to do.
Travel safely out there, all right?
We will. Thank you. Take it easy.
Absolutely. Hope you keep the rocks out of your boots.
And they, all three of them make their way. And they slowly walk out of sight.
Cynthia stands and kind of watches him for a minute.
You all right, Miss Cynthia? Your arm ain't acting up on you after I fixed it.
Turns around. Not at all. Actually, I still have a leg. Needs mending if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and throw your gam up on the truck bed. I'll see what I can do.
Gam.
You've been at this small truck bed for about 2 hours now. As Alvin's been patching you up. Go ahead and roll smarts again if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. 10.
All of us, or
No,
right.
just Alvin.
Oh.
Yeah, your armor heals for another 2.
Heck yeah.
Apex is going to continue keeping watch and seeing if he can find any, basically any holes that any vermin or rodents might be like inhabiting to try to find some more substantial food for everybody.
Okay.
Go
ahead and roll
as
wits,
Alvin
then.
is done. As Alvin is done,
No dice.
healing
5.
her leg. She her eyes turn a less bright but still powdery pink, and she kind of giggles, of like, well, you're getting a little better at me lifting up cloth.
Well, I guess so, Miss Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia, you keep talking like that.
seems to be
Steam's gonna
getting
come
to you,
out of his
darling.
ears.
You'll have me at a disadvantage, you know?
I can't help but say it's a bit fun.
I never thought I'd kind of be a doctor at this kind of thing.
Well,
Man. Alvin
true.
is there like a car decal or whatnot on like the back lip of the truck bed?
like a decal, like a
yeah,
hood
you know how,
ornament.
like, the back of trucks have like Ford logos and stuff like that.
As a matter of fact, let me just look up something real quick. As a matter of fact, you do see a small logo on the back of this that says "Pick her up." Pick hyphen R hyphen up.
If you like, I can go ahead and take that decal. Might be able to use it as a band-aid for you, eh, Miss Cynthia?
Why not?
Oh, sure. Fun is fun. And then Alvin go ahead and just pluck the decal off and stow it in his toolbox.
Okay,
Stow it in his tool belt.
you have a pick her up sticker.
Is there anything else of interest in this truck bed?
It seemed like that toolbox with the Blamco macaroni and cheese was the only thing of any interest around here. The bright
truck's pretty
red,
well dead.
yeah, the bright red pickup truck seems to be rusted out. The paint is sort of peeling off and giving way to rust. And as Apex looks around as well, just can't seem to find anything worth splitting up into meals. And as you finish the last of your repairs on Cynthia, you all then begin to feel it. The adrenaline from escaping the arena wears off, and you are tired. Most of you are hungry. Apex sort of took the initiative and had a little snack, but
I offered the remaining noodles to whoever would want them, but
Oh,
We should move
Well,
soon. It
I
will
could
be
stand
dusk.
to eat. How about we head to that diner?
That sounds swell to me. Hopefully they accept trades. I ain't got a cap to my dang nang.
I have a little something. Think we'd be
I
all
still
right.
got a little bit.
Oh.
What?
notably also as well, Cynthia, you don't feel anything. You're perfectly fine.
Yeah. She yep, doing fine and dandy.
Fine and
So-
dandy. Real human here.
You're heading down to the diner.
yeah, we start making our way down that trail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As we walk, Apex is like still trying to get his head wrapped around exactly what Cynthia is. We'll just kind of approach her.
You have great skill with the medical field.
Thank you. Trained for a long time.
Where did you train? Who taught you?
Government. From a long time ago.
Oh, I get it. Like the rule body, one of the local towns would around here, like St. Louis, for example, right?
Not quite. Eyes go a little gray.
Oh, I see. I mean, heck, it must be somewhere on the east side of that Maine. Well, ain't that nice? Wouldn't it be fun if we end up being neighbors?
Could be.
Absolutely. Ooh-wee.
Where are you from, Alvin?
Oh, shucks. Well, I'm from the east side. We kind of live down in the underground. Me and all my friends and everybody in my community. We go out, find scrap, go ahead and just we found this nice place near what boss man say? Say it used to be some kind of underground like a water
it-
treatment facility or something.
Notably, are you? I don't know if you're genuinely misremembering, but are you trying to mislead them at all, or just?
Oh no, Alvin is just honest as honest can be. He's
Okay.
it's just underground on the east side.
You. Oh gosh, now I'm second guessing if I ever sent you this. You are from a town called Riverside.
Riverside. No,
yeah,
you have not sent me this.
Jesus.
This is news. This is new information that I'm currently writing. That is why I pulled it right out of my leggies.
All right, hang on. Let me do some looking here. But
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go ahead and shoot that out the side of my ass there.
No, you're all right. This is my fault. This is my bad.
While you were searching for that, I'm just gonna say that like Cynthia knows that Apex was probing, and she changed the she's very aware that Apex is still looking at her and wondering about things, and that she shifted to Elvin. Like she knows that he knows.
And while everyone is doing that, Louise is only kind of taking that in. She's sort of actually mumbling to herself. And I didn't know if everyone should just hear it or if they had to roll for it. I wasn't sure how that worked.
If you're trying to keep it to yourself, then it would be something that we'd have to roll for.
Yeah, she kind of is.
Oh yeah, I sent it to you a while ago. Yeah, that works. What you sent me. But you are from a town called Riverside that is in old historic Main Street, Alvin.
Main Street. Nice.
And what were the rest of you doing as well? Sorry if I interrupted anybody.
Oh no. I was just gonna go ahead and just finish it. Just gonna say, yeah, I live down in the name of the town's called Riverside. Y'all familiar with that?
Are we?
You can go ahead and roll. What would this be?
Smarts?
Geography. Knowing your
So
geography
that would be smart, probably. Anything you can learn in a book.
Roll smarts.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother that.
Apex knows jack shit. Natty 1, Snake Eyes.
Cynthia got a 12.
Yeah.
Apex does not know this area.
You remember Main Street. You remember walking down, going to that cute little soda shop, getting milkshakes every now and again. You think.
Oh, I remember going down to that place, getting milkshakes, soda shop. Is it still there?
Milkshake soda shop.
You don't know what a milkshake is.
I ain't never heard of milkshake before. That's some. Oh, it must be some kind of one of those fancy medicines or something. I ain't too sure about that. No.
Oh,
sorry, Miss Cynthia.
No, don't worry about it, none.
No, it's no problem. But Riverside's a really nice place. Me and my boss man and his crew, we work at taking good care of the place.
Well, that's lovely to hear.
Absolutely.
Wonder how much it's changed.
When I was a boy, we had scuffs and spats, but other than that, it's still same old Riverside I remember. As soon as that he just looks around, just exaggerated with the power fist over his eyes. As soon as I figure out where in the world, what direction to start walking into that place. Well, who knows? Maybe we just not a lot by chance, huh? I know, boss man.
I have to go back there again someday.
Oh,
Been
absolutely.
a long time.
Absolutely, I'd love to introduce you and I. Well, heck, all y'all, boss man and his crew.
Cynthia. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say once Cynthia notably kind of walled up to Apex's question, he would have kind of drifted back and just started listening to his surroundings, possibly hearing Luis muttering to herself. I'm just gonna roll plus wits for my general area.
She still
listening.
is.
Okay.
At one point, she gets a slight bit louder and goes, "That's not going to help anything, hun."
Then I
quiets down again.
Then I probably heard that part with a 7.
Yeah.
Do I decide on this or do you, Connor?
Is that thing you sent me?
Yeah.
Oh, I might get a message then.
It could be you.
But yeah, you hear just kind of bits and pieces of what she's saying. Yeah, but I know, I'm not happy about it either.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, we got no choice. We got to go somewhere. Okay, look, Barry's not going to be there again. It's not like you can die all over again, all right? Just, you'll be fine. You will be fine. You'll be fine.
What is he saying?
You saying this to Louise?
Yeah.
I look back. What? Oh, Phil's just a little nervous about stuff. He doesn't want to talk about it.
He's been through a lot today. Understandable.
He's been through
Apex says
a
that
lot.
with the most sincerity, out of him.
Louise kind of is slightly not taken aback, sort of like, huh. Then she nods and she's like, Phil's been through a lot in general. He's a good kid, though. She kind of pats the backpack a little bit.
Apex nods.
Okay.
It's at about this point Cynthia notices that they're talking and kind of sees the tail end of the patting the backpack. And well, suppose we can't stick around here all day.
Oh, we've been walking, I think.
Yeah, you've been walking most of this time. Down
How
this
far
here road.
away from the truck are we?
You're a good distance away from the truck now.
Okay.
Let me just over here. Yeah. Okay.
What is I know we've been on a road, but according to the people, it's kind of on that intersection corner. What is directly to our southeast? Like if we decided to travel in a straight line that way?
In that intersection?
Yeah, like between us and the intersection.
Between you and the intersection. Hang on, I'm consulting a map I made for this.
No worries.
Bear with me.
Yeah, just kind of down.
Down there?
Yeah, just between us and this straight line. What is that way? Like, is it just dirt land or is it?
It appears to be. Appears to be a whole lot of old farmland, dead grass. Not a whole lot of trees around that way. This is a very open area.
Do we, at this point, see anything? I feel like we should be pretty close to it.
As you continue walking, you do eventually follow this dirt road down, and I'm just going to set your arrow right there. And you do come across a small building, and you hear a few people inside. Let me just...
From what we hear, does it hear like hushed conversation? Does it sound jovial? Is it...
The first thing you hear is a radio. Playing a song.
Okay, so they aren't trying to hide.
Cynthia
And
stops them all a good pace away before they walk up as they start hearing the music. I think we may need to be smart about this.
Apex cocks his head.
How so, Miss Cynthia?
Well, we did pick up a frequency earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
4 people escaping from the arena. There might be those looking for a reward if 4 people should scraggle in from this direction.
Why would they think we were the escapees?
Well, we are coming from the arena, and there are 4 of us.
Well, that is true.
Well, why don't we just go in maybe 2 by 2 then? Two of us
Apex
going
is
first, two of us
Apex-
coming after.
Apex is gonna take a look around and see if there's like anybody like watching for people who are coming from specific directions. Like if they have like a lookout stationed by the building or something.
You do notice that sitting on sort of an upper balcony of this sort of blasted out cement structure, there does appear to be a man in a white t-shirt and blue jeans, sort of worn sneakers, and he's got a red baseball cap on and some sunglasses, and he sort of looks over in your direction. It appears he has a rifle across his lap, but he notices you if you're not trying to stay hidden anyway. And
We weren't trying to stay hidden before this, so
Nah.
he notices you, but he just doesn't seem to do anything about it.
Apex points up over there.
We've been spotted anyway.
Alvin gives a friendly wave.
Well, now we
Guy
have
sort of
definitely
slowly lifts his hand up off the rifle and gives a slow wave back.
Yeah, that seemed friendly enough.
Oh, if it makes you feel better, Cynthia, we can sit at separate tables.
I think at this point it sort of wouldn't matter anymore. Well, all's well that ends well, I suppose.
It just depends on the type of animals these slavers are. Are they a vengeful hive? Will they flee the nest? Or will they cobble together? Cower.
I'll figure that out as soon as I get some food in me.
That sounds like a plan the Apex can get behind.
As he starts to walk towards the building.
Alvin will just lightly slap Apex on the back, like, "Yeah, buddy," just follow behind him.
Cynthia like kind of raises a hand and is like, oh, all right, and then just walks forward.
I'll just give Cynthia a pat. Come on, I have a feeling I'm treating.
I
Okay.
have a feeling I won't need anything, but I appreciate it.
So the four of you make your way into this cement building that has the words Lakeside Diner and what look to be completely busted, like light up sign lettering. And the man up in this upper balcony sort of looks over and watches you as you walk in. Hey, no funny business, all right? And he sort of taps his rifle. Welcome to the Lakeside Diner.
Hey,
Table
thank-
before, please.
What?
Apex Apex just like kind of grabs the door and flings it open.
All right. You walk in.
When he
Yep.
does that, I'll look toward the guy who was saying that to us, and I'll be like, "Sorry about that. He's very hungry." And I'll also follow behind him.
Okay. You walk in and you see a well-kept but sort of cobbled together little diner. What you see here is, hang on, let me grab this description. I have a map. As you walk in, sort of, you see this sort of broken old tile floor, stained brown over the many, many years it's been in disrepair. You see also a paper sign out front that has the today's specials, standing on sort of a wobbly old wooden sign holder sort of thing. And several tables with many different types of chairs, and there's someone behind a counter. She has sort of bob brown hair, sort of gray streaks near the scalp, but she waves, "Welcome to the Lakeside Diner. How can I help you? I hope Scott wasn't too abrasive on you coming in."
Not at all, ma'am. Could you see 4?
Sure. go ahead and grab yourselves a seat. Seat yourselves. Pick wherever you want.
So apparently they get all kinds here, as there was like no immediate "what the fuck is that" thing to Apex.
She did sort of have a little
Or
bit of
Cynthia.
roll wits. Anybody?
Okay. 7 for Apex.
I roll and
Should
I
all of us?
a
If you want to.
6.
13.
8.
Okay. Cynthia, you pick up on sort of the subtle eye movements and a little bit of a forced smile. She seems surprised, but welcoming anyway. She does seem sort of a bit uncomfortable with the way you carry yourselves and your appearance, but she lets you in anyway. Go ahead and seat yourselves. I'll be with you in just a moment.
What's the general
Thank
price
you.
in this place, anyway?
Oh, nothing's more than a couple of caps, sweetie.
Ah, thank you. I kind of look at. It's like, look, any of you guys need a little help covering it? Don't worry, I got you. All right.
Is this like a traditional diner where there's like, those kind of vinyl seating kind of around an L-shaped bar where like
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Apex would
pretty much
Apex
exactly
would
what
walk
this
up.
is.
Yeah, Apex would walk up to like the first empty stool he sees.
Alvin
Okay.
too. Alvin's
Just kind of pop a squat.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. You all walk in and
Cynthia
you
will
sit
follow
down.
suit.
You all right?
Mhm.
You sit down. The sort of slightly overweight woman behind the counter sort of tries to pat down her hair and make herself look presentable and wash her hands off with some water in a bottle that she had collected, and she dries her hand off on a rag and walks over with what looks like a pencil and a pad of paper. Welcome to the Lakeside Diner. Can I start you off with anything to drink today?
Milk.
Milk.
Brahmin milk, if available.
Apex is just noticing that her physique is like, if she is slightly overweight, he would assume that they have like at least some surplus of actual calories.
Oh, I hate to burst your bubble, sweetie, but we don't really have a cool place to store any milk. We sort of get them on a case-by-case basis when traders come in. We don't have any right now. I could get you some water. That's free. A little dirty, but...
Water will do.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm so sorry about that. And she'll sort of jot something down on her paper. And for you two?
Alvin will slip his hands out of his power fist people light, and he'll just lean forward a little bit. Y'all got any Nuka Cola?
Nuka-Cola? Yeah, I got some Nuka-Cola for you.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
I said, we coldest place we have to store anything is in the basement, and it's not going to be ice cold, but it'll be cool.
Oh shucks, it'll be just fine. I love it no matter how it is.
All right, Nuka-Cola for the handsome gentleman in the overalls. And how about you, sweetie?
Do I consume anything?
Nope.
Attention.
That's what I thought. No, darling, I'm quite all right. No need to worry about me.
You can give her
Okay.
water to me.
Sure, 2 waters for you then, young lady. And how about anything to eat while I'm here?
What are your specials?
Our specials. Well, we have spiced rad roach. We have a rare specialty, actually. These just came in. If you want something a little bit more hearty, breakfasty, we got some Deathclaw omelets we can make for you.
Apex's head kind of twitches a little, and he like turns.
I will have one of those.
Deathclaw omelet. Alrighty. For the Brahmin skull-headed gentleman.
The apex.
The Apex. Whatever you say, honey.
Apex nods.
And for the rest of you,
He's also hiding a small smile under his mask, like a stupid little smile.
for the rest of you, what would you like to have?
Y'all got any Brahmin?
Brahmin. Yeah, we got some Brahmin steaks back there. We could throw them on the grill for you.
Oh, actually, I'll get one of those, please.
Brahmin steaks.
Don't suppose you can make a Reuben, could you?
Reuben? What's that?
Never heard of that one before.
Is this in game or for real life?
Oh no, I eat them like they're heroin in real life. This is Alvin, the character.
Why do you eat so much heroin?
Because I have a disease.
Oh.
Oh,
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
She does not look like she knows what a Reuben is.
Corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut?
Corned beef, Swiss cheese.
Apex pulls out that powdered cheese from the Blamco that he
Oh,
never
you want-
consumed.
You want some Blamco cheese on your... Look, I could throw some Brahmin steak on a sandwich and put some cheese in there as well if you want.
That sounds fine. Don't want to trouble you too much. I just wondered.
Right. Reuben. What is...
As she was talking about a Reuben, Cynthia's eyes lit up a little bit as if like, oh yeah.
Swiss cheese. Huh. Okay. And what about you? You said you were good on the water, but...
She closes her eyes and does a little smile and like waves her hand like, no, I'm quite all right, promise.
Okay. All right.
If you
I
wouldn't
will get-
mind, information perhaps. Shelter.
Shelter.
Hmm.
Apex nods.
And she sort of looks around at all the empty seats. Well, since you're paying, you can stay here for a while, I guess, if you need to, but I hope you don't plan on sleeping here is all.
That is what we would need to do. It is getting late. We are trail worn. Where nearby would one find some?
We're nearby, huh? Well, she sort of taps her pencil on her cheek for a minute. If you're really desperate for a place to sleep, I don't know if they'll, and she looks over all of you, exactly be willing to let you in, but you could head on over to Westport. That's a bit of northwest from here.
Thank you. We shall make do.
The thing about those rich folks up in Westport, though, is they don't really take kindly to... don't take this the wrong way, but motley crews, people, wasters like us.
Oh, I understand that all too well.
What do you
Someone
know
might-
of the vault nearby?
Someone might mistake you for an escaped slave or something up in Westport. Vault nearby? You mean Vault 85?
Apex looks towards Louise. Like inquisitively. Is that the right one?
Yeah, sure.
Then back to the lady.
Last I heard, it was abandoned. Right? There's nobody in there.
Yeah, it was a thought, but Lord knows that's not the best place to go. I kind of throw Apex a look like, probably not the best place for us to go, right?
Apex just sort of shrugs. In his head, shelter is shelter.
Oh, sorry, I got that backwards. Last time I saw a compass rose was a couple years back. That is northeast is where Westport is.
Got it.
So, last I heard, Vault 85, if you're really desperate, it's a bit southwest from here. You'll be going over into Chesterfield, near where they tore down that shopping mall.
Oh. Do I remember Chesterfield Mall?
You sure do. You remember it was huge. and
That's
it
a
was-
shame.
It was the hot new thing. Shame.
Yeah, it was a nice place to be.
What, Chesterfield? Are you like a ghoul?
You gotta forgive us. We are all
No,
y'all
not
got.
at all.
We're all very exhausted.
I bet.
How long ago was that mall torn down?
She sort of blinks. Before the war, they tore it down to make that vault. They never finished it.
Right. No, of course.
Supposed to be a whole bunch of people signed up to be put in that vault, and no one made it in.
So the whole thing just laid open, just abandoned because no one got in time, right?
Pretty much. Only people that were inside were people that were working on it, as far as I know.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
I heard it's home to a bunch of feral ghouls now, the people that were originally working on it inside.
Cynthia kind of snorts, but she doesn't say anything.
Cynthia does.
I mean, Louise. Ah!
Oh no.
Multiple personality disorder incoming.
I control your mind now!
Well, is there anything else you wanted to know?
I think-
Apex's knowledge or inquisitiveness seems sated for now.
Look, you seem like nice folk. If you need a place to stay for the night, I suppose I don't have any customers. I can let you sleep in one of the tables. But you're going to have to pay me for it.
We can do that.
Depending the
For
price.
the inconvenience.
Okay, since you're customers, I'll think about it. So,
man, before you go,
yes, sir.
if you're giving me that, giving all of us that offer, actually, he'll scoop up his screwdriver and his tool belt and give it a spin. If you got anything broken, I might be able to fix it up for you. That's I'd have to take a peek at it first, but I'm a pretty dim damber when it comes to these things.
A dim damber. Well,
It was just something my boss man used to tell me.
right. You know, come to think of it, all this talk of hot Nuka-Cola and spoiled milk, we actually do have an old Nuka-Cola refrigerator that is pretty well preserved, but just something ain't working, and I haven't had a mechanic coming down to look at it. Tell you what, if you can get that old refrigerator up and running it again, you can stay here as long as you want.
Oh, well, sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. As soon as I get
It's
that
a deal,
down,
then.
absolutely, it sure is a deal. I mean, I'll go ahead and give it a good look. If it's all bummed out, it's all bummed out. But I'll do my absolute best to make sure it's purring like a kitten by the time we're done.
Well, I appreciate that, sweetie. But I don't want you to work on an empty stomach. I'm going to get you all your meals. I'm going to get you some drinks, and then I'll be right back, okay?
Absolutely. And then
You
when she
also-
walks up, Alvin will look at all three of them with the biggest grin on his face, like,
Apex nods.
Oh,
Like,
Well,
well-
aren't you
well
just
done.
the most helpful?
she sort of looks over her shoulder. Oh, my name's Brenda, by the way.
Oh, Brenda, nice to meet you. I'm Alvin. Alvin Bronson.
Alvin, nice to meet you. And the rest of you, since you're going to be staying here, supposedly.
I'm Cynthia.
Louise.
And the apex.
Hmm.
Okay. And she turns around and she walks into this back area, and as the setting sun is sort of cut by the gas lights hanging from the ceiling in this place, you all relax in your seats and take a load off for the first time in what seems like days. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Ah, shoot.
Aw,
I was gonna
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I'll save it, but I was gonna say something.
I am gonna go use the restroom.
Yeehaw.
I'm gonna
do
go
it.
feed diabetes kitty.
Good session
Oh,
so
yeah.
far,
Kitty.
guys.
Hell
I
yeah.
know. No one's died. We're getting to know each other.
Building characters. People are drawing lines on paper, probably. I did a thing
Yeah.
where I spoke without thinking of the word. Instead, I consume Rubens like heroin.
Yeah.
And
That was certainly a choice.
that's one of the things where my granddad would slap me upside my head and go, "Why'd you say that?" So
Yeah, probably a little.
yeah, no, like no. So
I'm gonna grab myself something to drink. My fucking legs.
Do it.
yeah,
I'll be right
like,
It's your
here.
fault, chat. Ugh.
are you gonna be right here, Kaylin?
I
will
am. So if you need to go do your thing, I will take the quick breaky poo when everyone comes back and they start reading things out.
I would, but there's a situation. You see,
Uh-oh.
to increase the audio quality for Austin's viewing pleasure and for everyone else listening right now,
Oh my.
I will also say that to increase that, I've thrown a blanket of Mishi over my myself, my microphone, and my monitors. Now, this is great, other than the fact that I am afraid personally, as I've never done this, that if I move and the blanket falls off, the entirety of the audio quality will be forever fucked up.
Now that may happen,
That
but
may happen. But
you will be stuck in this position for another hour and a half. Or
oh,
so.
oh gosh, oh gosh, no, I can't. I can't. Okay, we're give it a try. All right, keep him busy. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hold him off.
No worries.
Fantastic.
Go.
Double thumbs. You got it.
Please. Okay, you guys. While they're gone, you should compliment everyone. So when they come back and catch up on the chat, they'll see nothing but compliments for themselves. It'll be great. Also, hi. How we all doing today? Whoop, 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 whoop. Boop, 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 boop. Guys, Sarah is cool. I agree, Hoodwink. When did Connor do 200 squats? Probably yesterday. I have a feeling he was probably streaming and that was probably like a thing.
When you both raided me yesterday, I was on 190.
Oh, really? Oh my god. Oh, you have your headphones on, don't you?
Yep, sure did.
Oh, so you heard me the whole time?
Yep, sure did.
I have returned.
Dang it.
Welcome back, the Apex.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
I'm going to read off some bits and subs while we're waiting for everybody to get back here.
While you're
Do it,
doing
do it.
that, I will take the break now. Yeah.
Let's see.
Dee-dee-dee.
Where do we leave off? River Rat, thank you for the 100 bits. Gary! Gary. Masaru, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, no. I'll reread that one. Dude the Man, thank you for the 100 bits. The Unspreadables, my favorite flavor. Oathbreaker John, thank you for the 100 bits. Yes, time for the tales of Apex and his friends. Yeah. Viridian Winter, thank you for the 200 bits. Finally caught the beginning for the first time in years. Hell yeah. Roto Ryu, thank you for the 10 months of Prime subbage. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Lanny, have you thought about applying your game system with Star Wars? It's got to be less complicated than the current Star Wars RPG.
It definitely is. And the thing about my system is, as is being proved right here, you can play it in a Fallout setting. Just last Monday, we did a pirate setting. You can put it in basically any setting, any place you want. Like that. That's really my goal here, is to make it as modular as you want it to be.
Remember when we were creator gods? That was wacky.
Yeah, I ran an entire campaign with this system. Well, an entire one shot with this system where Connor, Taka, Caitlin, and Shadow were basically creating an entire planet and civilization, and it turned into them creating essentially sentient pairs that went on a genocidal rampage after some of them started worshiping Taka as a god, but others were worshiping, I think, Caitlyn as a god, and then they went on this religious war, and it ended up with the birth of Jesus Christ.
So this system can really be applied to anything at the end of the day.
Literally anything at all.
However you want to make something work, it can be done. And that is my goal. It is a role-playing game for people who enjoy the role-playing and don't want to get too nitty-gritty on the rules. This is a anti-rules lawyer game.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Got somebody asking, please, where is that? You can find it on youtube.com/LannyPlayTour. That's my archive channel.
Lanny Playtour. God, you too.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, man.
Ed765 Super, thank you for the 10 months. Whoa, it's like Fallout. I wonder why that is. Kitty Jaws, thank you for the 10 months. Subbing. The Hand in the Iron Fist, thank you for the 10 months. Completely forgot about this today. What did I miss? Missed a whole lot of fun exposition. Fabulous Gay Noel, thank you for the 10 months.
Oh.
Excellent.
Oh,
Spectre Fall, 99.
my God.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Why do I picture Alvin with a banjo every time he talks?
Better question, why doesn't Alvin have a
could see it.
banjo?
Because
Ooh, good point, though.
hands.
True. Got
Be
power
El
fists,
Kabong.
Scott 12330. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime subbage. I like the Dead House Sonata game. I do enjoy it, but your advertise of it is starts to get very annoying, just to let you know. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 135 bits. So question to Lanny, does Mr. Steak know headbutts? Also, what a great first half, you guys, of your first quest.
Yes, he does. He will, like, constantly, whenever he gets too excited, just run up to me and just like bam, run into me, like, with his head, just like, haha, I love you. That's just how he does. He's a very lovey dog.
What breed of dog is he?
I have no fucking clue. He's 1,000% mutt. He looks like
a shake and bake bag full of dogs, and they just shook it up and out.
like if you Google something called a Carolina dog, he looks like that, but he's not that. Like, he's got like a German Shepherd tail and kind of like a Labrador's like body frame, but his like hair is like kind of coarse, but he's just so sweet.
Oh, the baby.
1,000% mutt. He was a stray litter. Yeah.
Oh my.
But yeah.
Oh my, oh my.
Okazar, thank you for the 500 bits. Wistfully looks off to the side while Hello My Baby, Hello My Honey plays. in place of Fortunate Son.
Hello,
Burnout Vaughn.
my baby. Hello, my darling.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss
And
by
I'm not
wire.
on there.
Baby, my heart's on fire.
All right.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. Dude, keeping up with the map in my head of where everyone is in regards to modern day St. Louis is crazy. You're doing a great job, Connor. Thank you. I'm trying. I have
doing
3
great.
maps on my screen. I have the one that you're
Oh
all
my.
seeing. I have my own map that has all of the places that aren't on the map that you're all seeing at the current juncture. And then I have an actual
my.
map of St. Louis.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's I'm trying to be thorough here. Spectre Fall, thank you for the 100 bits. If you think 200 is bad, try 1000. I couldn't walk for a couple of days. Yeah, no,
Ooh.
I think 200 is pretty bad.
I was doing 100. I was doing 100 squats a day for a good long while. Even just like doing that every day is rough.
Yeah. I sweat all
did
the
like
alcohol out
10.
of my system.
Oh my.
Dangel 131990, thank you for the 100 bits. Curse you, Connor, and your wireless headphones.
I know. I wanted to compliment all of you without you knowing.
Zacko Duo, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Jesus Christ 69.
That was so beautiful.
Incredible. Resmu5, thank you for the 100 bits. I'd be interested to see this work in a Pokemon setting, either straight Pokemon or mystery dungeon style. Huh.
That'd be fun.
I would love to be a furret and go on furret adventures.
Would be interesting to see. Mad Wombat Man, thank you for the 800 bits. I've been loving the campaign. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Spectre
thanks,
Fall, thank you for the 100 bits. Why St. Louis? Are you from there? Yeah.
It was a
I
cool.
was only ever in St. Louis for goth clubs and sushi.
That's not true. You were there for an anime con. I saw you there.
Yeah. You also saw me
you're
there,
right.
unbeknownst to all of us.
That's right. Before we all knew each other, we met each other.
It's crazy, right?
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, ASTL
Anime
2012.
Yeah.
Small fucking world.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It really
Right,
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
If you were at that 18 plus panel, I was there.
Yep. I was also there.
That is wild.
I was too. My shirt probably wasn't.
Oh.
Spectre Fall 99, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, no, I already read that one. Pyrotic Napalm, thank you for the 500 bits. They're near the Lake of the Ozarks region, right? Not at the moment. They're in sort of the St. Charles-ish area. They're right now they're in what would be Creve Coeur. Or nearing Creve Coeur.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
Are we in Gulp, Deep, Missouri?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Oh.
It's a fucking
Good
war.
God.
It's gonna Deep Missouri would be like the equivalent of what was that one Fallout 3 DLC where you're in the swamp with all the hillbillies?
Oh.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh.
Because I remember the pit was absolute freaking.
Oh no, the pit was in Pittsburgh. Point Lookout, yeah. Deep Missouri is Point Lookout, but all the time.
Oh
like,
no!
Not in Fallout, like in real life.
Taryn, I'm not sure.
Reminds me of Athens over here.
We don't go to Gulp, Deep Missouri.
It's my favorite Connorism, I swear.
Oh.
Origins Fury, thank you for the 100 bits. Inject more Fallout into my veins, like Med-X. Okay, here comes that 25% damage resist. I hope you're not playing on survival, or else you'll get thirsty. Shadow Fox Master, thank you for the Prime subbage for 6 months. Palador Lord, thank you for the 100 bits. And hail the Lord and Savior of the Freezer race, Freezed Ice. Indeed. Anti-Pretzel, thank you for the 100 bits. But we will meet... Borky da Super Mutorky. Oh God.
Oh.
We'll have to see.
Starring
Fall, thank you
Borky.
for the 100 bits. System can be different in different ways. Pokemon, Star Wars. Personally, I might use it for a zombie campaign in the near future. Ooh, interesting.
That would be fun.
Keep your eyes out for it.
Oh.
Yeah. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. Rabbit, you'll know you'll be scared if you hear the name East St. Louis or DeSoto.
Oh.
What does DeSoto Larkin got to do with this?
No, not your character DeSoto. The place DeSoto in Missouri.
I've never heard of it. It's actually hell, huh? Huh. That's a
Let's
shame.
put it this way: it was untouched by the nuclear waste, but it's still worse off.
But that is
Harsh.
wow.
It was untouched by a nuclear
hyperbole.
wasteland, but nobody could tell. Origins Fury, thank you for the 100 bits towards purchasing the Deep Missouri DLC. All right. Is everyone back?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Ready
And
and willing.
All right. In that case, let's get
Are
back
you
to it,
now?
shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes,
All right.
man.
So, Brenda comes back and she has two clean glasses of what look to be somewhat clear water. It looks like the water may have been boiled out of any impurities it may have had. It is not room temperature. It is not cold, but it's like
Lukewarm,
not even really that. It's
tepid.
as if you had left it out for a long while.
Okay.
And of course, she pulls out a bottle of Nuka-Cola and has a bottle opener and just
Oh, that's the good stuff right there.
and she holds the bottle cap and says, "I'll hang on to this, and if you do a good job with that refrigerator, I might let you keep it."
Oh, well, thank you.
She sets the Nuka-Cola down in front of you.
I will sip at it.
Yeah, Apex is just drinking the water, feeling that lovely tingly sensation of radioactive water dripping down his throat.
Cynthia's just got her head in her hand and is drumming her fingers on the table.
Is the waitress still here? Or is she gone off to do her own thing?
You can catch her before she leaves.
No, I don't want to.
Okay. Well, she says,
Just
"I'll be right back with your meals as soon as they're done."
As she's gone, Louise very quietly says, "Yeah, I know, bud, but every time I do, people get upset when they realize you're there. Can't go scaring everyone, all right?"
Is he hungry?
No, he's a little upset I didn't introduce him with the rest of us before.
Hmm.
Also a bit bummed too we couldn't get that Reuben. Swear I've been trying to get that every time I come to a diner like this, and I just haven't succeeded yet. I'll try one someday, bud.
I'm sure we will find him.
I think we will.
Cynthia kind of smiles at the interaction, listening in.
Oh, is Ruben a person?
Oh, darling.
Yeah, Cynthia
That's
knows.
cute.
No, it's...
No, you're not a person.
I can't say I've ever had one myself, but he used to tell me that his mother knew what it was, and it was apparently this amazing sandwich, and she had had it in her lifetime, and he hadn't gotten a chance to, but he always wanted to try it. And sort of as a gag, when we were traveling together, we would try to order one, and we never succeeded, but I kind of keep trying, you know.
Well, hey, I mean, eventually, if you go ahead and just if you hit enough red roaches, one of them's gonna have the thing you need, right?
Well, if I can't get the sandwich itself, I can maybe find the parts, but even that's hard. But
It'd be
it's a long shot every time, but I try.
One step at a time. That's
awful
what.
hard to find it. You got your rye bread toasted to a crisp. You got your corned beef, a little bit of sauerkraut, a little bit of Thousand Island, and some Swiss cheese.
What 1,000 ounces have to do? There are 1,000 ounces.
I've only heard this secondhand from Phil, but yeah, Phil's saying, it's like, have you had one?
How does one get beef from corn?
Could you imagine?
More of a process, but I've had a few in my lifetime.
Alvin just puts his hand on his chin and goes, imagine a place where there's 1,000 islands. Think about that.
Oh,
Oh,
how the
gosh.
world has changed.
Always for the better, I always say. Especially if there's a place of 1,000 islands. Whew. That'll be fun to find. One day. Maybe there's a book about it. That'd be fun.
I'm sure there is, but I don't know if we're gonna find you a Reuben anytime soon. I can't imagine they have a whole lot of any of that left, really.
If I find it on my trails, I would let you know if possible.
Well, you can just eat it on my behalf. I'd appreciate that as much.
Oh, shucks, I'd take you up on that. I mean, if it ever happens.
You guys are sitting there talking for what seems like about 20 minutes. And eventually, Brenda comes out holding a couple of plates. And she sets in front of you, Apex, a very large omelet. Bright yellow in color. Like one of the brightest yellows you've seen. It's topped with what look to be like little chives. And she actually gestures to the salt and the pepper shakers on the table and says, "You can salt and pepper to your taste, sweetie."
Apex beholds the egg for a while as she's serving everybody else.
Smells good.
Can Cynthia smell it?
No.
Okay.
The Deathclaw eggs, were they supplied by travelers?
Oh, sometimes we get a couple of people up and down the road, traders. And I ask them if they're carrying some interesting foodstuffs, and then one of them had some Deathclaw eggs on hand. It's the strangest thing. I don't know how.
Not easy to acquire. Deathclaws are very defensive.
You're telling me.
Yeah, they are.
Although I guess you would know, and she sort of gestures with her eyes towards your gauntlet.
Yeah, Apex has his water clenched in his gauntlet.
All I was told is if I ever see a Deathclaw, run.
That's good advice.
That was the only tactic I ever knew.
It's good advice, but Deathclaws are probably faster than you can run.
I didn't say it was a good strategy. It was the only one I was told.
They
You know
can
what?
run up to 25 miles an hour.
They don't give up easy either.
Wow.
That's awful good to
Fair
know.
enough. Fair enough.
They can also hide incredibly well, blend in with their environments, and are
Well,
swift killers.
Well, the trader, his name was Bo. Sort of a bald gentleman with a black beard. Travels up and down the road sometimes with a caravan. Should be easy to spot based off that description.
Bald red beard, huh?
Black beard.
Blackbeard,
Blackbeard.
like the old pirate.
I mean, I guess. Not as scary, though, from the stories anyway. Maybe he's a little scary. He got a hold of some Deathclaw eggs after all, but, you know, he knows his way around. He's traveled these roads more than, hell, anybody I know of, anyway.
Ooh-wee.
I'd
Oh, man.
imagine he's
And
quite
for
a man
you?
of fortitude if he can manage eggs from a Deathclaw.
Apex starts clawing the eggs into his mouth. He doesn't salt or pepper them.
All right, you begin to shovel the Deathclaw omelet into your mouth, and you, being where you're from, you've had your fair share of eggs, and you've probably had a couple of omelets. This is very much unique tasting. Almost gamey in how they taste in comparison to other eggs. The chives definitely help improve whatever flavor you're getting into your mouth. It's very soft. And it fills you up. This is definitely a large meal. You are not going to be hungry anytime soon.
Apex just consumes as the food is served out.
Excellent. In front
Cynthia
of...
is looking around, just like taking in everyone in the background, making it look like she's being just nonchalant, not eating, but she is looking very intently at everyone in the room.
All right. She sits down in front of Alvin, a perfectly medium rare Brahmin steak.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, my.
It still sizzles a little bit as she sets the plate down.
Oh, God. Thank you so much, Brenda.
You are very welcome, Alvin.
Oh, shucks. Alvin just digs right the hell on in.
And for you, Louise, I believe it was. Sorry, couldn't get you your Reuben.
That's
But
fine.
here.
Thanks for accommodating me anyway.
Have you a little bit of a steak and cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I'll give that a bite.
It's good. Tastes like a steak and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
If you came here looking for food descriptions on Monty's level, I'm very sorry.
Look, on the one hand, yes. But on the other hand, I'm not at like midnight wanting to get more food.
It's like a ham and cheese sandwich +1.
Well, now I want to go to the Jimmy John's. Damn it!
It's a hammer and cheeser sandwich.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Imagine.
I mean, if you guys want food descriptions, I can describe what Cynthia sees.
Now we just have an hour-long loving description from
The rest of the show.
Just uses up all the time we have left on this description of the food.
Yeah.
We good. We consume our calories.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
I am ready to go, as the kids say.
I'll let you get to your food. Alvin, whenever you're done, just come see me in the back and I'll take you down to the basement where we can get you looking at that old Nuka-Cola freezer, refrigerator, whatever
Yes, ma'am.
it was.
Happy to be of service.
All right, if you need anything, you let me know.
Oh, absolutely, Miss Brenda.
She walks off.
Similar to what he said, I guess.
Yeah.
Louise isn't much for manners. She just kind of she shovels it in the way Apex does, but in the way that a tiny woman would.
Yeah, he's just using his hand. Like, if there's silverware, he's ignoring it. He's just kind of like scraping things up, like shoveling it into his maw.
Alvin is using his fork and knife very properly, very as one would.
Alvin is such a good boy.
I know, right? Such a good land.
Following the consumption of his
Cynthia.
full meal, Apex would probably like look around, and like kind of excuse himself to go find a place to relieve himself.
Okay. As you get up, you'll notice a couple of sort of neon signs that point towards the bathrooms in the back.
Not used to such conveniences, Apex will take advantage.
You've seen a bathroom before.
He's seen them, but he's not used to it while traveling the trail.
Fair enough.
Like, he's seen them. He knows what they are.
Legends in the scrolls.
Yeah, like, for reference, if you have a 0 in a stat, that just means you're average. Apex has a +1 in smarts. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
Cynthia keeps going from like scanning their surroundings, and her eyes change to like a more steely blue, and then like drift into watching Louise and Alvin eat, and then fading into like a more light pink, and just like kind of nestling her face into her hand and just like kind of smiling a little bit.
Louise lets out a fairly healthy-sized burp, and then she just goes, "Oh, shut up, kid. You know I don't censor myself. It's good food. Show my appreciation."
Man.
And
Well,
who are you talking to, Louise?
Oh, Phil. He's always been like a bit more mannered than I ever was. That's because of his mom. He likes to rib me on it every so often.
well,
Phil
I'll let-
is who now?
Oh, you saw him.
Ah,
Oh, do you mean in general?
in general, just to have a more full understanding.
Oh, well, I came from a town around another vault, and Phil wasn't from there. He came from a smaller area, but he had a mom he was trying to take care of, trying to get some caps for. So he, gosh, I think I met him 3 years ago. Anyway, he's a good kid though, hard worker. He liked to team up with me. I usually had him come team up with me because, well, let's face it, the kid did not know how to take care of himself. What? You didn't? You were like a babe in the woods, buddy. I'm sorry. Sometimes I thought I had to wipe your ass for you half the time. Oh, yeah.
dear.
I see.
He's a good kid, though. He's a good kid. Just, he needed someone to watch his back a little bit. Which I did my best. She kind of pauses at that, but then she brightens. She's like,
You-
anyway, mostly what I'd like to do at some point if I have time is get him home, but for now, he's just hanging with me, and I'm keeping an eye on him.
when you did your best, how long ago was that?
Goodness. 4 months, maybe? Phil
Oh,
doesn't quite like to talk about it. He's a little upset about it. Rightly so. But you know, he's all right. He's doing okay. It's the best he can be right now.
How do you talk with Phil? If you don't mind my asking.
I mean, just like we're talking. I mean, how else would I
Cynthia,
talk to him?
Looks around a little bit. Well, darling, no one else can really hear him.
I know. It's for the best. He'd probably end up annoying you. Oh, shucks, I'm just cheesing you. Don't be a baby about it. Silly kid. I mean, don't worry. She leans into Cynthia and just kind of gives a slightly widened grin. Don't worry, I get that he's dead. You know, most of the time.
Apex returns from pooping.
Alvin just looks at Cynthia
Oh,
and shrugs and looks at Louise and goes, "Well,
Cynthia like has her mouth slightly agape, looks at Alvin, looks back, like looks at her hands and goes, "Well, all right then."
I'll let y'all three. Oh, plus one. I see Apex. I'll let y'all four continue conversation. I'm gonna go ahead and see a lady about a vintage Nuka-Cola refrigerator. Oh yeah. And Alvin's just
I
do
think
like
I'll hit the can myself.
Alvin's just gonna do. He walked behind the counter to.
Connor, did the toilets work here, or was?
Oh no.
Well,
Like, did they just like put a hole in the floor?
it wasn't like a functioning sort of thing. It was more like a glorified outhouse.
Okay, so I didn't just leave anything in a porcelain bowl.
There's no sitting pools.
Okay, cool.
Great.
It was porcelain, just made to look like an actual bathroom.
They
functioning like
they
an
cut
outhouse.
out the bottom. Gotcha. So Apex just sits back down.
Feeling better?
Yes. Now all that is required is rest.
That's one thing I don't miss. The former, really.
No, you don't need to make use of the facilities anymore?
I don't need to make use of most things anymore.
No. How did that come about?
Well, I don't know. A lot's happened, you know? It was a lifetime ago, you see.
Give her a pat on the shoulder.
Remember it.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
She kind of like squints in a confused kind of look. How do you mean?
Sometimes life kicks you in the ass pretty damn hard. Well, you just roll with the punches, right?
Something
Apex
along
nods.
those lines.
Anyway, she kind of Louise kind of slaps her legs and stands and grabs her backpack. I'm gonna find a restroom for myself.
Apex points.
Thanks.
Apex still kind of like studying Cynthia a bit. Like, he's been processing the information that she's been saying.
You do not require nourishment or rest anymore.
No, I don't.
What do you require to function, that is?
Well, that's a mighty fine question. I can't say I fully know. I woke up one day, had a bit of a scuff as I was coming to, remembering who we are, who I am, and left. Had to figure my way out, of course. Sure you can imagine.
Your
Don't really-
origin.
My origin?
Yes. It is where you, as you are now, were born.
As I am now. Well, she's hesitating a lot and actually fidgeting a little bit.
What he said wasn't a question. It was a statement. Everything you were saying is what he believes is what you would determine as your origin.
Yes, my origin.
Hmm.
I have two. Both are named Cynthia, honestly. But, it's a little complicated, you know?
They always are. I'm sure you will find your way to uncomplicating them.
Some things, once complicated, can't be undone. If you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
What's your complication?
Apex just kind of like stares off into the distance for a moment.
I need to find a man.
The scar and the black hair, 30s.
Yes. He is someone close to me. Abandoned.
Family?
Once. In another origin.
Another origin.
Yes.
Well, how about this? You tell me your other origin, I'll tell you mine.
Perhaps later.
Apex is still a little shelled off as well.
That's fair. We are pretty new to each other. Kind of get used to meeting people and having them go separate paths. For better or worse.
Do you have a goal?
A goal.
Yes. Why you
That's a
travel
question.
these lands?
I suppose traveling is the goal. Sort of along the same lines as being alive. Don't really know why you're doing it, but you find your reason along the way.
Apex nods.
And while you guys are having this conversation, Alvin,
Hey, hit me.
you walk into the back and you catch Brenda looking through what looks to be a cap stash, like today's take for the day,
Mm-hmm.
crunching some numbers. She looks over her shoulder. Oh, well, hey there, Alvin.
Well, how then, Miss Brenda?
How'd you enjoy your meal?
Oh, it was real good, real good. That sear was real nice on there, just how I like it.
Well, that's how I always cook mistakes.
Well, we're just birds of a feather, ain't we, Miss Brenda?
I suppose so.
Well,
All
how
right.
about you go ahead and show me that fridge here? I'll go ahead and take a look at her.
Oh, why don't we? And she sort of stands up, dusts off her apron, and she beckons you to follow her down these concrete stairs into this sort of moderately lit basement area, kind of small. Looks like this is where they store most of their meats and their expirables, stuff like that. And she leads you over to this big red refrigerator that has the words Nuka-Cola just plastered in huge font in the front of it.
Alvin whistles when he sees it. Just a well, he just slides his hands into his power fists.
Yeah,
Industry.
genuine article right here. Authentic Nuka-Cola refrigerator.
Where'd you even come across something like this? Was this down here when you came in?
Pretty much. I'm not the first owner of this place.
Oh, really? Did you inherit it for somebody or someone, or are you just saying that like posthumously someone else? So.
I'm certainly it was run by somebody else before I got here.
Oh well. Yeah, that checks out. I'm sorry, I'm just gobsmacked seeing an actual genuine Nuka-Cola refrigerator. Woo!
No, it's
telling
it's
you.
crazy. I was just a scavenger, and I got a wild hair up my ass. I wanted to leave my home, and I saw this diner, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna run that diner, and so I did.
I mean, that's the way it should be. I mean, there are plenty of people back where I'm from were like that too. Just one day, just going that way, and away they go. Oh golly, well, enough with the pleasantries, and he just goes ahead and swirls a screwdriver in between his fingers. It's time for business, and he just goes ahead and just turns around and just examines it from as many angles as he can, trying to see what exactly is up with this particular refrigerator.
All right, go ahead and roll smarts.
Yeah, boy. 10.
Excellent. It almost comes naturally to you with all of your repair jobs over your many years. Things start clicking and making sense in your head. You reconnect some wires with your tools. You adjust the positionings of some of the more sensitive electronics. You grab the big, thick black plug in the back of it, and you shove it into the wall, and Brenda goes, "Oh my word, you actually did it!"
Woo! Will you look at that now, Miss Brenda? Oh,
And
my stars!
she sort of opens the door and lets her hand move about the interior of it. It's cold. It's cold, Alvin. You're a miracle worker.
Oh my God! Oh, let me get a piece on that. I just slide my right hand out my power fist and throw it in. Just
Sure enough, there's cold air circulating in the side of this big metal refrigerator. You have successfully repaired this old Nuka-Cola fridge.
Oh my God! Wow, ain't this just a pretty picture? Oh man!
You even got the lights working in there. I thought those bulbs were long dead.
Oh
Well,
man!
Alvin, a
Yeah.
deal is a deal. You and your friends can stay here as long as you like.
Well, thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And one more thing, I didn't forget. She reaches into her apron, pulls out that one bottle cap. For a job well done.
Oh, well, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I could keep all this Brahmin for so much longer now. You have no idea how much you just helped me. You and your friends are always welcome here at the lakeside.
Oh, fantastic. I'll go ahead and tell him the good news. And just Alvin's beside himself, just kicking one leg up over the other, just running upstairs.
You hear delighted, almost mad laughter from down in the basement. Well done.
Oh man. Hey,
Louise has come back from the bathroom by now. She's sort of like, guess you did well.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing Boss Man's teachings can't go ahead and help me fix. Well, Louise, Apex, Miss Cynthia, we can stay here as long as we want. Ain't that pleasant?
The night will
that
suffice.
really is.
Oh, very nice. I get my backpack a pat and be like, see?
Oh man. I mean, I've seen them in like pictures, and I've seen diagrams, and I see some of the finer things and just various manuals, but the ones that weren't like waterlogged or half burnt out, or the ones that are in other languages. I don't even know what le means. Like it had like an L and an E, but a little thingy over it. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, I got that thing just rolling up. Oh, it's purring like a baby. It's so nice.
Methinks, Mr. Alvin, you might be something of a savant.
I'd say so.
I
Fixed
think
me up quite nice.
I think I just might be. Y'all.
I haven't been around a working refrigerator in I don't even know how long.
Oh, well,
You must be a real whiz.
Oh, I know. I mean, oh shucks, that ain't nothing. Thank you. I mean, as soon as everyone else pours out for the night, we can go ahead and stay on here. We can go ahead and pick up our trail whenever we need to.
Louise kind of go in and be like, I'm gonna scope out a table for a bed.
Okay. As you look over the rest of the diner, looking for a place you can sit down and lay out, you do see that the chairs on this booth are about the length and width of a person. You could probably sleep here if you don't roll around too much.
Oh, I like this little booth right here. Got some nice squish on the cushion. Oh, that's nice. Oh.
Apex would actually try to like scope out a place that's relatively private, even resorting to the bathrooms if those are the only places that he could find solace.
Okay.
Some guy just walks in, sees Apex just passed out on a
Crouching in the corner.
You,
Just to
A-
You
see-
can't tell if
Apex-
he's awake or not.
Apex has business that he like he seems like he wants to take care of something privately.
Just
Connor,
as deep voice, I
messaged you what Apex is doing in private.
He's just.
I just want to imagine this deep was like,
Mm.
occupado.
I just imagine
Oh my
he's
god.
just like, don't worry, you may poop in tranquility.
Oh my god. Oh
Sure
my
enough.
god.
you find one of the corner tables and you can set up over there. Did you wanna do that on screen or no?
Until he is discovered doing so, as such, he is just kind of like keeping to himself, like very private.
Well,
In
we
the evening.
should we wait until it's like closing
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
I'm
Because
sure there's customers
I still
here.
hear customer ambiance, so Apex would not do this
It
while there
is-
are other people around.
That's just for the radio in the background, honestly.
Gotcha.
It seems like it's pretty late now. You've probably been awake for 2 days, and the fatigue sets in. Your bellies are full. Your thirst is quenched. You lay out your possessions on the floor around you. You each grab yourselves a seat. You lay down. Is there anything anybody else would like to do before you fall asleep?
Is there any way that I can patch up the last 2 of my armor?
You should be able to self-repair. Just there are general like small rules about like tending to your own wounds. It's basically like half of the like if you succeed, you get 1 back.
Would that
If
be
you-
Can
Like,
anybody
what
do that, or is
that-
that just Cynthia?
You can all do that if you want to.
Oh,
we can
yeah,
we
I'll
can
roll
we,
for
can
that.
yeah, we can all heal ourselves if we need
is that
to.
smarts
Just like
that we use, or what do we use for that?
resting through the night just kind of grants you back 1 hit point per day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
How about armor? That just stays at what it is until you repair
Until
it.
you repair it,
Yeah. Our armor is special because
Right.
it's like that's not going to repair itself.
I got
So
you.
how would I try to repair myself, because I am repairing armor?
If you're repairing armor, you need the perk for repairing armor, right?
Oh,
Hello.
You should be able to just do like a. Didn't you roll a 10 or higher on one of your rolls for repair on Cynthia?
for patching up you, yes.
I meant sorry. I
Alvin.
thought
Oh,
Alvin.
Alvin?
Yeah, did Alvin roll
I
a
thought
10 or
that-
higher at some point?
That was for me.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. He
Scroll.
did. I know I'm trying to figure out where it was.
Let's see.
He had higher rolls. I think he had a 9 and then a 10.
9,
You-
10, 11.
It was perfect success both times, so you patched up 2 twice.
Okay.
Oh.
I have an insane amount of armor. So it's like it would make sense if it would take more time, but I just didn't know if it was something where like
If he did succeed, given the day with that perk, he should be able to fix it like in a day.
oh, so like I would just ask Alvin again to patch me up this
Yeah,
evening.
basically to finish patching you up. Just given the way his perk is worded.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to grab Alvin, he can try to repair you again.
Cynthia will walk up to Alvin and, since you're such a whiz at fixing things, do you mind finishing up my armor? Just a couple dents and dings here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it's just dents and dings, I might be able to. I just fumble around in my toolkit for a couple things, and away we go.
All right.
7.
Okay. I think that's a moderate success. So, according to this,
Result between 7 and 9, target can either be restored by 25% of its armor in that time frame, take up to a week to fully repair, or may require additional resources to fully restore.
yeah, throughout the night, before you get to bed, you do a couple of quick repairs. You patch up some holes in the metal framing inside of Cynthia, and yeah, you get another 2 armor back.
That should keep you going. Here, move your arms and whatnot. See if anything pulls. I think. I guess. If you feel
Seems
a
like it's in functioning order.
all
Opens
right.
and closes her hand a couple times, bends, couple circles at the shoulder.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you
Absolutely.
very much, Alvin.
Oh, no trouble at all. You know, now that I've been working on you, I'll go ahead and get to work on my kit too, and I'll just flex off my my engineering rig, and I'll just try to go ahead and just work on that a little bit. Oh boy, here we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, an 11, my boy.
You easily you've worked with this equipment pretty much your whole adult life. You know it in and out. You know just how to repair it, and sure enough, your armor is back up to full.
Hell yeah! Oh boy.
All right.
All
Anything
right.
else anybody would like to do?
Once Apex finds himself like a place that he believes he is unseen, he will go about his business for the evening.
Okay.
Waiting. Cynthia doesn't have to. Yeah, no, she's. I don't have to charge or anything. So.
You do not have to sleep. No.
Yep. So
Alvin's
she'll
gonna-
actually just keep watch for the evening.
We need a guard. I'll be that guard forever.
The Centurion. Actually, kind of.
Yeah, with that rifle? Hell yeah. Oh man.
Louise just kind of finds a place to hunker down, but she keeps her backpack close. But otherwise, she's just like, later, I'm good. Nah, night.
All right.
Alvin will rest the shotgun, the assault rifle on the table, and then just make himself cozy, keeping his back laying up against the cushion. Oh, that's nice. And then he just curls up to sleep. Just hands behind head. Just cozy as can be.
Okay.
Cynthia looked over everyone and
You hear from the back
under.
room. Good night, y'all, and thank you again.
Absolutely. Have yourself a good night, Miss Brenda.
You too.
Good night.
And the gas lights go down. Radio goes off.
Cynthia holds her gun tightly while looking out the windows.
Your synthetic blue eyes pierce the darkness as they light up. Go ahead and roll me wits.
Let me double check. Seven.
Okay. As you keep watch in the middle of the night, watching over these 3 that you escaped with. 4 if you count Phil. The calm, gentle sloshing of the lake behind you is all that you hear throughout the night. Let me just do something here real quick.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, it's okay. We can't be attacked. We can't rest when there's enemies nearby.
It's true.
Mhm.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
That's right, Connor. That's right.
One. I just needed one. Dare you to fight Todd, Connor?
Wow.
I should give you such a thrashing.
Oh my god.
I know you will, Callie.
Except, let me just.
Oh.
Okay. You hear, cutting through the sound of the gently sloshing lake behind you.
Cynthia stays very still and tries to she focuses really hard so her eyes dim quite a bit to a dark gray, and she'll try and like locate the source of the sound.
Okay. You look out towards sort of this deck, this outer deck they have, where people can sort of sit outside, get a view of the lakeside that they're on. Go ahead and roll me wits again.
9.
You make out 3 shapes of these gaunt, thin, and very... They move almost unnaturally, ferally, almost. Stand on 2 legs, these 3 forms, and they shuffle across the trail on the opposite side of this lake.
Are they moving in our direction at all?
They appear to be walking across the trail. Not the one that you came from, but in sort of the tree line behind the restaurant that you're in.
Tree line behind the restaurant. Okay.
Yes. There's sort of like a sidewalk. And these 3 forms shuffle and groan.
Do they seem like they're after something or just...
They appear to be all moving in a similar direction, but it doesn't seem like they're in pursuit of anything.
Have I come across something like this in the past?
Roll wits again.
Okay. 8.
From your origins to where you are now, you have had a couple of run-ins with creatures such as these, though not many in this state. You know that there are humans that once exposed to a certain amount of radiation, their skin sort of sloghs off and sort of leaves way to the flesh underneath. They take on almost a zombie-like appearance. Most of them keep their sanity, but these ones look to be very animalistic, and you know them to be ghouls.
Hmm. What sort of like what do they do? Based on my previous knowledge, do I know if they'd be a threat to leave them wandering near this restaurant?
You would know that ghouls, feral ghouls, tend to only react to things that they can see. They are very much have the minds of wild animals at this point in their lives. They will undoubtedly attack the first person they see.
Okay.
But they don't look like they've noticed you.
Okay. She's going to just watch them very intently and be scanning around to see if there's anyone else on the trail, like in front of them or in the tree line or anything like that.
Make another wits.
Okay. 8.
You watch these feral ghouls shuffle along this trail for a good 5 minutes. You wait and you watch. And they seem to be the only things out here at this time of night. Continue to watch them for another 5 minutes. Another 10. As they slowly make their way out of view.
Are they headed in the direction from the place we came from? Where we
Yes.
met those 3 travelers?
Yes.
Ah, this is rough. I'm gonna regret it, but she's gonna leave him be because she knows how many people are in this restaurant.
Okay. As you watch them walk past the tree line and out of sight, you hear nothing else. The rest of the night is peaceful and calm. And you rest. You're awoken by the sound of a radio playing.
Apex like just sits up, like re-puts on his face before he sits up.
You see that same man with the red baseball cap on and the sunglasses. Now not wearing his sunglasses, but he's also not wearing a shirt at the moment. What? Oh.
Apex relaxes as he realizes that he is not currently in danger.
Right, you fixed the fridge?
Apex looks over towards Alvin.
Alvin's just slowly gets up from the music and people talking. He's rubbing one of his eyes. I did what there, Vault Boy?
Oh, morning. Coffee?
As the radio clicks on, Cynthia swings the rifle over her shoulder and hides it under the caplet as best she can.
Huh.
Sits back at the bar.
Oh, I couldn't eat. I couldn't fix another thing for you, Vault Boy. Yeah,
The man sort
We're
of
in-
scratches
Hey, y'all-
his beer belly and looks at you all.
Hey, how y'all doing? You say something about a fridge? I only half heard you just woke up.
Yeah, were you the ones that fixed that fridge, or are you like squatters or something?
No, I fixed the fridge. It's brand of vouch for me. I'm Alvin Bronson.
Huh. I'm Scott. Don't know if she mentioned me. I'm her husband.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Scott.
Uh-huh.
Cynthia turns to him and says, "How often do you get feral ghouls out here?"
Ghouls? Not much.
We had
Ferals?
3 of them sloughing by last night.
Ugh. Friggin' shufflers.
So you have to
No.
come across them.
Answer your
Easy
question,
to
not
kill in
much.
small numbers.
Wait,
Why?
shufflers, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghouls, zombies,
Yeah, you
shufflers.
No.
3 of them coming by last night by the tree line.
3 ghouls? What they want?
Seemed that way. Or no, they didn't have no mind.
Right,
Oh.
you
Feral
said.
types.
Hard to tell. You know, they can go at any second, right?
Well,
I
Like
just
taking
wanted y'all to
time
have
bombs or some shit.
well, that.
Good night of sleep.
Alvin holds up his finger to say something about the ghouls, but then he just reconsiders and just shakes his head and starts putting on his power fists again, slinging a shotgun over his shoulder.
Well, they didn't bother nobody. I guess you leave them alone.
I think that's the best way to do it. Hey, Miss Cynthia.
I just figured letting y'all sleep might have been the best option.
Well, I appreciate that. No. They'll probably find some rat roach to go bully or something. Won't bother us none. They can't swim either.
Well, no fool. Hey,
I'd hope.
hey, Miss Cynthia.
Yes, Alvin.
Y'all don't need this assault rifle. Louise, you up?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Louise is not a morning person. She's just like, yeah.
You need this here assault rifle for anything?
Let me think again. What was I carrying? What did I get? I got an assault rifle from the thing, and that's all I got, right? I thought I gave that to Cynthia already.
She did. I have an assault rifle, a knife, and a sawed-off shotgun, and oh lord, what else do I have?
Yeah, I think I gave
I got a
that.
lot
I
of
think
shit.
I gave that assault rifle to Cynthia back in the arena. Because I already had a shotgun and a regular gun.
Yeah.
All right, so neither of y'all need this?
Apex
I
is
mean,
just Apex
if
is
you
just
need one.
Apex is just delousing his hair.
Hey, Scott, was it?
Yeah, that's me.
Are you all running low on ammo or anything like that?
Ammo?
You know, just for the, just the beasts and baddies who walk the trail and whatnot. I saw you up with that rifle yesterday.
He sort of like combs his fingers back through his hair, and it pushes up his hat when he does it, and he sort of scratches his head. No, I think I'm good on ammo, but I mean, if you're wanting to trade, I could probably buy some off you just in case. Why? What you got?
How about the assault rifle? He pops out the clip and looks at it. Looks like a plentiful clip ready to go for it. Maybe
Full clip?
your wife might need it for, customer service. Maybe something like that.
You're selling the assault rifle, the whole thing with the ammunition and all?
If you can go ahead and
Are
trade
we
me.
selling my rifle now?
I thought. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I thought we had more than one assault rifle.
No, it at the arena I had an assault rifle. Then I gave it to Cynthia because I already had a shotgun and a handgun. So she's got the assault rifle, but I think it's the only one she had.
I'm loaded out of my mind, but
I thought we had more than one assault rifle because I have assault rifle in my inventory right here. And so I was like, okay, well,
If this is from the arena, I think we got an assault rifle and a
picked it up from
hunter's
Faux
rifle.
Hawk. You've picked it up from Faux Hawk, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
you didn't want it.
Right, because I have giant Wreck-It Ralph hands, and that can't really hold
Yes.
the trigger well.
And then you handed it to me, and then I was holding a sawed-off shotgun and an assault rifle.
Okay, so you've got one assault rifle among all of you.
That's where that's from. Hey, Connor.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. Can you scrub whatever the fuck I was saying?
Sure thing.
Didn't we also get a hunter's rifle?
You do have a hunter's
We
rifle. Yeah.
did. Oh
Who
my
had that?
god.
It wasn't me,
How-
but I remember we had it.
Oh my god, you handed it to me and I slung it over my shoulder because it had a strap. I'm holding so many weapons right now.
Okay, so
guys.
you have 4 guns.
I have 1, 2, hang on. Yes?
I gotta peel this
Let me
thing.
count. Oh, okay. Hunter's rifle.
Cynthia's just like all these
got a
different weapons
hunter's-
sticking up from under her clothes.
You're a walking.
She
You
pulls
are.
up. She pulls up her dress and it's just machetes just start falling out.
She
It's just like
She's
bullets,
got-
machetes,
She's got
scissors.
more-
It's like that anime Bakemonogatari or something, where just like all this equipment and artillery fall out of her.
Oh my
dresser.
god.
Cynthia has more guns than a tri-gun, OC. Like,
I mean, she's got she's got a 9mm pistol, like tucked up under like her caplet. She has the hunter's rifle because she's got like a little strap that like she can pull it out from behind her back. She's got
Yeah.
the hunter's rifle tucked like strapped over, but underneath her caplet. She's holding an assault rifle in one hand, sawed-off shotgun in the other. Has 20 knives underneath, strapped to her legs.
20 knives?
Yes, throwing
That-
knives.
that is-
Knife garters. Haven't you ever heard of them?
I have
Yep,
now.
knife garters.
that's a real thing, knife garters?
I guess.
Holy
It is
shit,
They are.
right?
now.
I guess you learn something new every day. Kind of like the shotgun codpiece. I don't know if that exists. I watched From Dusk Till Dawn once. I was drunk, and maybe it happened. Anyway,
So what's
So,
happening
yeah,
with
I
this
thought-
assault rifle?
Yeah.
I thought I had an assault rifle. I was gonna go ahead and trade that for him for some more shells and some stuff to go ahead and help us out, maybe some scrap metal. But now that I thought we had 2, but we actually have 1, that's why I said, just forget everything I said about that.
Okay. Well, Scott sort of
'Cause Alvin-
scratches his stomach again.
Okay, I thank you.
As if nothing happened at all.
Alvin's
to this
like,
point-
that's what I would do if I had an assault rifle.
Brenda comes up and she brings you out each porcelain mugs, and they are filled to the brim with a steaming brown liquid. Good morning, y'all.
Oh my
I have
god,
to
you're an
think-
angel. Thank you so much.
I have to thank you again. Here's some coffee for each of you.
Oh, good morning, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much. Very good. Thank you.
Apex just kind of gremlin poses on like one of the booths and like takes the cup in both hands.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Cynthia-
it's the least they could.
Sits down in front of it and just like says, "Thank you very much," and then just slides it in front of Louise.
No, Louise is just like very kind of like, thank you. She's already finished her first cup. She's like already downing this second one. Like, thank you so much.
She sort of
Yep, that's-
nods a little bit, like, okay, all right, I see. I'm sort of starting to get it. Right. Well, how was your sleep? I know we don't really have any beds that aren't for us, but
I mean, it's a cushy enough booth. It worked for what it was. So I gotta thank you for that.
well, I'm glad to hear it.
Better inside than out in the elements.
Now
Well, I'll
that
say.
I can agree with, Apex.
I will say. You know, now that we got that fridge up and running again, if you ever have any excess food or maybe some Nuka-Cola or drinks, I'd be happy to buy it off of you if you ever come by again. Now that we have a way to store it long term, that is.
Alvin excited looks at Cynthia. Did you hear that, Cynthia? Refrigerated Nuka-Cola. Can you imagine that?
Her eyes get all
Boy.
pink and powdery. Well, that's
I wonder
just
what that
right.
would. Man, usually we have to wait for winter. Shove some Nuka-Cola out in the snow.
Oh, shit.
Now I can have it all year round.
Now,
Could you imagine?
Brenda,
Yes, honey.
you had a couple of. I was speaking to Scott about this a bit ago, but you had a few feral ghouls coming by. Or something like.
Ferals. Well,
Yeah.
that.
They were growling a mite. Is it
It's like I
common?
told you. Vault 85 probably came from there.
Louise rolls her eyes, but she's like still nose deep in the second coffee.
Oh, gosh.
Are the Wanderers a problem around here?
Well, no. We haven't seen feral ghouls around here in a couple years, actually.
Years.
No, gracious.
So why would they come out now?
Beats me.
Hmm.
Maybe something pushed them out of their natural habitat.
And what kind of thing would do that?
What kind of thing, indeed?
That-
Well, we don't have many Yaogwa here, so it probably wasn't that.
You don't think it was and Alvin will just kind of cough and point at Apex's claw.
A death claw? Well, that'd do it. Honestly, I don't rightly know. We don't really get out much. We usually rely on traders to get our news and stuff. Scott here, and she claps on the shoulder, he'll go out and he'll hunt rad roaches and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I can't rightly reckon why. Why the ferals would be roaming around outside. Unless they were just
Scavengers
always
can
there.
Scavengers may have driven them away.
Like I said, I wouldn't know.
No,
Hmm.
I
Well-
mean,
Well,
all right. Well, stay safe, you two. Thank you so much for everything again. By the way, thank you so
thank
much.
you, Alvin. You have been such a doll and a treat to us.
No.
You're welcome back anytime you want to come back.
Oh well, thank you, Brenda and Scott. It was quite nice to make your acquaintance again, sir.
Thanks for fixing the fridge.
Hey, no trouble at all. No trouble at all. Well, and Alvin will stretch and just lean backwards a little bit. I think it's time we hit the dusty road. Woo-wee! I am excited. And he just walks out the door.
Where are y'all headed to?
I am seeking someone. I do not know where they travel.
Looking for someone. Well,
Yes.
we see people coming and going. Anything we
man.
can do to help?
A man approximately my height, in his 30s. Scar across his cheek. Black hair.
Huh. She sort of takes out her notepad and she flips to the last page and she'll jot down the description.
May have gone by. Dread.
Dread? I don't usually get a lot of names. People just come in for a bite to eat and then leave. That doesn't sound familiar. But if I ever see him, I'll let you know.
Apex
Nick.
nods.
Sorry, couldn't be of more help, sweetie.
Oh, ma'am. Excuse me. She finishes her second cup. Like,
Yeah.
actually,
Wow,
you want
you
to keep out? You want to
both
keep out
of
an
them.
eye for me too on somebody?
Yeah, sure.
Weasley looking kind of guy, busted glasses, blonde hair that looks like he's been sticking his head in a shit pile. He might be trying to sell something like a part for a vault door or something like that.
Oh, that's a bit specific. Huh. She sort of licks her teeth under her lips a bit. Blonde hair. What else did you say?
Probably has some busted glasses, unless he's been smart enough to finally get those fucking things fixed. Kind of Weasley looking, not about a little taller than me, kind of thin. He may be trying to sell parts of some machinery parts out.
Huh. I think I did see someone like that. It was a couple of months ago, though.
Really? What did he say? Did you get his name?
Didn't get a name. He just stopped in for a bite to eat and then left.
Did you happen to catch which direction he was headed?
I think maybe he was heading east. But again, this was a couple months ago, sweetie. I don't know. Why? Why are you looking for this person?
Louise smiles really, really a little too wide, as she usually does. And just goes, "Oh, me and him have some things to discuss, little business to do."
Huh. Alright. Well, if he ever comes by again, I'll be sure to keep an eye on him, and if you ever walk by again as well, I'll point you in his direction.
That,
You
I would
name?
appreciate that so much. Thank you.
You got a name for this individual? And you too, the Apex.
Yeah, mine is named Barry.
Barry, and you said Dread was the one you were looking for, correct?
Most likely what he would go by, yes.
Dread. Okay, she sort of dots the paper with her pencil. Well, I'll be sure to let either of you know if I see anything in the future. I don't want to keep you waiting. And she comes by and she collects all the mugs once you're done with your coffee.
Apex sets 5 caps on the counter.
For the service.
5 caps. All right, that'll cover your omelet. Forgot to charge you for that last night. I was just so excited I have a working refrigerator, Scott.
Oh.
Then he sets
Oh,
an,
right.
then he sets an additional 5 caps on the counter.
Oh no, that's not necessary.
Oh, right. Hey, Alvin, you need me to cover
Apex,
you? I'm good.
Apex will not accept them back.
Unless you're paying for everybody, in which...
Alvin pokes his head back in the door. Oh, Miss Louise, if you would, I would be ever so grateful to you.
Don't worry, hon. I got it. I got you. Don't worry about it. How much is me and Alvin here?
The whole thing, all of you, would probably be 20 caps, maybe. I'd say.
Alright, so you got 10 already, so she gives another 20. Here is that, and a little bit of something extra. Thank you so much.
Oh, sweetie, I can't accept these caps. Scott sort of puts a hand on her shoulder, like, well, no, hang on, let's think about this.
You have been great, and you are doing me a tremendous service looking out for that shifty little individual I'm looking for. Just you take that, enjoy it.
Oh. Well, thank you. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Gladly.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh,
Sorry.
we'd appreciate some traffic. If you could tell people about us, it'd be much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Will do.
Apex
Come on,
walks
Phil,
out the
let's
front.
go.
What's the weather like today?
Let's see.
Today's weather forecast.
Weather generator, go.
Bees.
Does
my
my
God,
Pip Boy pick up that
bees.
kind of shit? I assume it would.
It doesn't actually have
These-
weather predictions.
This lovely thing called your eyes and skin.
Well, no, more like, is there a weather forecast going on, like the news or something?
There's a light wind as you walk out. I'm gonna go ahead and, now that you're out of the lakeside diner, go ahead and boot this back up. As you make your way out, The temperature is moderate. It's about 55 degrees at the current juncture. A bit warmer than it was yesterday. A light wind, gentle breeze. Sunny day, clear blue skies, little bit cloudy.
Apex looks off into the various horizons.
Oh, it was nice, isn't it? That's the start of a good morning right there, Apex.
Hmm.
So, Apex, Miss Cynthia, Miss Louise, he just looks a little bit toward the bag. Phil, where y'all want to go today?
Phil says,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Actually, above game, I'm thinking maybe we should have gotten some food to take with us.
"You haven't left the diner's vicinity."
She can always run back in.
I know he had a whole heartfelt like anime leaving scene, but also
Yeah. Louise
You know-
pokes her head back in. Oh, Brenda.
Oh yeah, sweetie. Yeah, Louise. What do you want?
Real quick, I'm not sure when we're gonna next get a chance to sit down and rest and eat. Would you happen to have any kind of like takeaway bags, non-perishables we could buy for the road?
Oh, let me go see. And she heads down to the basement and comes back a few minutes later, and she has these sort of thick skewers with some sort of browned meat off of them. Here you go. This is dried salted meat. Should help you. Should help each of you stay fed for about 4 days, I think, if you ration it out a little bit.
Brenda, you are a lifesaver. How much are you for that?
No charge at all. You already overpaid me, so
All right. This time.
Don't.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Happy trails.
Thanks. Okay, so I have, you're gonna have to do it for me because I can't edit. I now have 2 20 caps left, and we have 4 meat skewers.
When you walk back out, Apex is actually kind of eyeing the road that we came down.
Also, if you want to edit your sheet, it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's an
Yeah.
edit button.
There we go.
bio and info, the big edit button. There you go. Yeah.
Yay.
So each of you can add 4.
Now is that 4 total, like 1 each of us, or 4 for each of us?
For each of you, you have 4 days worth of rations. Just go ahead and add mole rat chunks. 4 mole rat chunks to your inventory.
Sounds
Cynthia
so
holds
appetizing.
it, looks back at Louise, and says, I think I'm all right. Thank you.
Yeah, more for me. Well, I mean, I'll share. Well, actually, she sort of just goes, more for me, and then she stops and she's like, fine, Phil. For everyone. You're no fun.
The arena that we left. Does it sit right with all of you?
How do you mean?
There were many in there that didn't make it out. Many at the top. Selling them.
Like I figured out with that tower, we were kind of pressed for time. If I turned that thing off, well, everything would have gone, pop. Unfortunately.
I
I do not know what any of your end goals are.
Mine, for right now in the moment, I want to go ahead and get back to Riverside.
I mean, no, they don't sit right with me at all, Apex. But on the other hand, we barely got there by the skin of our teeth.
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna need, I don't know, reinforcements or way better artillery to handle that kind of place and get people out.
Information, a plan, reinforcements, resources.
Yeah, to start.
Miss Cynthia basically had to drag me out by my harness to go ahead and get out there.
I
Apex,
have a
didn't order
feeling we
pizza.
might
Well,
struggle if we head back, though. They are heavily fortified.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
when I was on
we
those,
didn't completely disable that system, did we?
No.
no, but actually, does Davey still have that control rod? I think I gave it to you, Cynthia, right?
If
I
you
think the
did,
control rod. I think the control
It
rod
was-
was attached to the mechanism, like
Yeah,
the
it
radio
was-
mechanism.
With your smarts roll, you would have known that detaching that would have caused the
Set it
device
off
to
too?
no longer. No, it would have caused the device to no longer function, and it wouldn't have been able to unlock your colors that way.
I gotcha.
I know he broke the gun that makes things blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Apex just kind of crouches and scratches his beard.
I guess thinking back on it after having some sleep, I mean, I did wing him a little bit here and there. Boss man would be proud, but we need a whole lot of people, and of course I want to go back there and save all those poor people. Anybody would.
I think you would need fewer people than you think. I have parts of a plan.
Parts of a plan.
Yes.
Parts of a plan?
Like what?
Yeah, what y'all have in mind there?
One on the inside. 3 on the out. Dangerous.
Well, I'm not wearing a jumpsuit again. You do not know how bad that smells.
Like I
Well-
said, parts of a plan.
I do also have a bit of concern that those feral ghouls came shuffling by the restaurant. I worry that whatever might be driving them away might be headed this way. If it is, then there may not be a lake house to return to.
When it comes to ghouls, they're feral and everything. I feel real bad for them, but I think we should go ahead and find out where the feral ghouls are coming from personally, because if they keep driving out, we're gonna get 3 and then maybe 5, and then who knows? Like Miss Cynthia said, we might not have a lake house come back here.
Perhaps more of the plans will reveal themselves.
Now, where she say these feral ghouls coming at? I remember stuff in Robin in my mouth. Vault 80.
Apex points back towards the west.
85.
85. Yeah. 85. That's right. I think we should head there personally.
Ugh.
And who knows? If we go down to Vault 85, find out what's going ahead causing these people, causing like this displacement of feral ghouls, they might just go on ahead and go back. Also, there might be a whole lot of good things in there we might be able to go ahead and utilize. Scrap metal.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna end up disappointed.
You've
Okay.
been there before, Louise.
No, golly.
I don't mind heading back, but because maybe things have changed. But in terms of supplies, you're gonna come up pretty short for the most part. Though there might be a few things you can scrap together, but I don't think there'll be anything that horridly useful.
Nothing like.
But why not? She sort of undampens her mood and smiles big. You can take a peek, right, Phil? He says right.
I think Phil's got the right idea. I mean, heck, you never know till you look, right? That's the fun thing about finding a box out in the wild.
Then this temporary pact continues.
I believe so. Oh, shit.
So you-
Come on, y'all. I got a good
so you-
feeling about this.
So your destination is Vault 85?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apex nods to the narrator.
Excellent.
Elvin lives.
As you make your way from the Lakeside Diner, you head west. Southwest. There we go.
There you go.
South by south, or west by southwest.
Weast.
Indeed. As you arm up your belly's full, fresh coffee still on your taste buds as you greet the morning. The four of you walk down the trail, and that's where we're going to end the session.
Woo!
Hey.
Yeah! Look at that! Yeah!
Bye, Austin.
Goodbye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Adios,
Bye.
Austin.
I banish this Mishi shroud to the realms.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Awesome
god,
session.
that was so hot. It was like being under Satan's ass cheeks.
Oh.
Oh, were you under a blanket?
Yes. Yes.
We'll have to see if we can get you a different solution for next time. Then
Is the reverb just too crazy when he's not under it?
So this apartment I live in was built in the 1890.
Yeah, there it is.
90, and like, so it's big and spacious. It even has like a former fireplace where I imagine a parlor might have been. So like, it's echoey as shit. I remember people call it like.
So did you have it literally like on top of your head?
I had it braced on my shoulder so it wouldn't fall on my microphone, slung over my head and then over my monitor to form a wall of Mishi.
You might want to look into like a little insulator that you can put around your microphone, like a Chaotica eyeball or something slightly cheaper.
Chaotica.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they do the job. They at least reduce the reverb. Like, they do noticeably reduce the reverb.
Oh yeah.
Or you could try, like, I don't know, if you have room to maybe stack a few boxes around you high enough, then put a blanket on top of that over your head.
Or just hang some acoustic foam on your walls.
Ooh.
Yeah, even a little bit of acoustic foam, a little bit put up helps.
Yeah, I've got like 4 panels on the wall behind me.
Well,
I'm sad we have to wait another 2 weeks to continue.
Yeah, no.
This was a great session, guys. Well done, everybody.
So much.
This was a lot of fun. I'm very glad. I don't even know if I want to reveal anything.
Another thing you could try is a room divider with acoustic panels on it.
A room divider.
Like a big panel, like not like a room, like a what do you call them? You ever seen like those folding screens that you can kind of stand anywhere?
Yeah, partition.
Yeah, like a room divider and like stick acoustic panels on it, and then when you want to record, you just kind of fold it in around yourself.
You know, I'm gonna check in on my grandpa tomorrow. He might have something like that. Yeah, that's a great idea. All these are great ideas. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
I'm just gonna lean into this microphone and say, what were you gonna say, Connor? That you might not say?
I mean,
was that,
you know,
buddy? What were you gonna say there?
I had a lot of.
What is it something to say?
I just.
What's going on? What happened? What'd I miss?
There were some interesting developments that I wasn't expecting, but they were very awesome. I like the way you guys played this out. It's gonna be fun in 2 weeks when we pick this up again for episode 3 of Gateway. Yeah, no, this is awesome.
This into a sound file. What do you guys export it as? A wave?
MP3.
I export it as I export it as a wave so that Austin has the highest
works.
audio fidelity to work with.
Either works.
They told me since Prince Division. They told me since Prince Division I could use MP3s, and frankly, also my Google Drive is so full up I can only kind of not get too much.
Okay. Wait, you do want a wave file?
Either or.
I've just been dropping them in the Unexpectables drive files here under Gateway.
Well, you're gonna get something.
I do that, but apparently my Google Drive counts it for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well,
by the way, I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm going to go use the restroom again. Well,
I'll get to you in a second then. Sarah, where can they find you?
I am on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. Yeah.
Yeah. Caitlin, where can they find you?
Yeehaw! Well, you can find me if you type in boobs McBalrog. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet. Twitch, Twitter. Twitch will be zeros instead of O's, because Twitch doesn't like boobs. Everywhere else it's normal, boobs McBalrog. I'm also part of a podcast called Nerd on the Podcast. You can go to twitch.tv/nerdon, or you can go to our website, nerdon.tv, find out about all of our shows. We have Nerd on the Podcast, Nerd on the Update, and we're actually going to start doing our update show. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that yet. Never mind. But keep an eye out.
Okay.
Nerdon.tv.
Awesome.
Never mind, I didn't say that live in front of a lot of people.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's fine. Yep, go check out all the stuff, please and thanks. Appreciate it very much.
All right, and to distract from that last thing, Rabbit, where can they find you?
Hey, you can find me at twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. You can also find me on Twitter at the same thing. I stream Monday through Friday. Friday?
Fridays. I'm back.
Stop it! I stream Monday through Friday. And I stream horror games, RPGs, and retro games. Mostly. It's super fun. Come on down. Come on down to Rabbit Town.
All right. Lainey, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me all over the internet at just searching Lanny Pator, LANIPATOR. If you like my shenanigans, feel free to follow any of my social medias and such. You'll get a lot of the same flavor. Right now, I've been playing a lot of Hades. As soon as the demo drops on consoles that people can actually get their hands on, I'm definitely going to be trying out RE8. Probably going to try out some more Hitman here and there. There's some fun shit coming out. I genuinely play just pretty variety shit. But on Monday, if you're not all role played out, which I know this channel in particular already has so many role playing games running, you can catch Connor, Caitlin, and myself, as well as my good friend Shadow Dancer Bob and Taka, as we play another D&D campaign, which I have titled "The Ties That Bind" on Roll With Me. And you guys just dealt with a nest of mind flayers and are still currently traveling toward the deeper into the Feywilds.
I almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close there.
Now we're in the
we got you, buddy. I didn't know what to do.
Taka jumping in the water. Like while you're unconscious and drowning, I'm going to shield him. He's drowning.
He's drowning. But I will shield him.
I will shield him from the drowning. He just like pushes his shield really hard against his face.
I love Taka, but sometimes I don't think he pays attention to every situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connor's like, blub blub, bitch, blub blub.
Gurgle.
Blub blub, bitch.
Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. And they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesday is going to be more Warhammer 40k Kill Team. We had Probate joining us for the first time. We had a 1v1v1 Kill Team match where it was Probate's Necrons versus my buddy Luke's Sisters of Battle versus my Blood Angels, and I don't know how or why it happened, but I got out unscathed.
Oh my god.
I had luck on my side, and the Blood Angels fought hard and bravely for Sanguinius and won the day against those vile Xenos and heretics. Also,
Sanguinius?
Yeah, Sanguinius.
Oh.
Primarch of the Blood Angels.
Going to be
Friday, I pretty much play whatever I want with a bunch of my friends. Saturday, I'm playing Yakuza Kiwami 2 shortly before coming here for either the Prince Division or Gateway, respectively. Had a lot of fun during Yakuza today. It was a blast. We played a bunch of mini games. And Sunday, gonna be playing some more games. Pretty much whatever I want with a bunch of my friends over on the Dead House Sonata Discord. And if it's not too annoying, I guess I'll plug it again.
I mean, you never know. Some people might be experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah, so I plug it every single time. Dead House Sonata, for those of you who don't know.
Oh shit! What is Dead House Sonata?
You'll miss it when he's not plugging it once it's out and ready.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you're gonna feel hollow and empty. But for the time being, it is a 6-player action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. It's currently being developed by Apocalypse Studios as a spiritual successor to the Legacy of Kain series, one of my favorite video game series of all time.
I didn't know that. You must have howled like a howler monkey when you fucking did it.
Think how I fucking felt when they offered me a position. I was like,
give me a minute. You go to your bathroom and just start vomiting on stuff.
Yeah, it's a lore-rich, dark fantasy world where you play as the dead to fight the living. And if that at all interests you, then you can follow this link that I'm about to post in the chat. Pick yourself up a Founders Pack if you're so inclined. You can learn all the information you want about Dead House Sonata right there at that link. And you can also get access to the First Age, where your choices will matter throughout the world. It's going to be. Can
I play a spooky ghost in that game?
You can, as a matter of fact.
Oh my god, yes! Spooky Ghost Adventures!
Spooky Ghost Adventures, indeed. Also, I have a DM's Guild where I post a bunch of subclasses. Recently, I posted the Monk Way of Emptiness, a monastic tradition that lays high magic low. It's an anti-magic monk subclass that utilizes your ki to shut down spellcasters and other magical effects. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself. I think it's my best work so far. That is until I release the Passion Domain for the Cleric next month. That focuses a lot on buffs, debuffs, and the Ceremony spell as well.
Honestly, I love looking at your custom classes. Like, you put so much fucking effort into these. I'm proud of you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, shucks. I think the Passion Domain might be my best work yet. It's very interesting. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, though, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this episode again, Die Hard Dice. If you want to pick up some polymer or metal dice, all made with non-toxic materials, and then head on over to dieharddice.com. They've got carrying cases. They've got dice trays that are collapsible and portable. Magic the Gathering specific dice, if that's up your alley. All sorts of different colors and styles. Really awesome stuff. They've been partnered with us for a couple months now, and we love working alongside them. And of course, some of that money gets blown back to us to help us keep the show rolling as well, and help keep paying Austin.
Thanks, Austin. Again.
Thanks, Austin. Yeah.
Austin.
Austin.
If you go to dieharddice.com and use the affiliate code EXPECT2021 for the month of January, then you can get a whopping 10% off your order price.
Hell yeah, 10%.
10% indeed. Well, that's all I have for right now. Did I miss anybody? I guess not. All right. I guess it's time.
What up, Phil Connor?
Phil, where can they find you?
Wait,
Awesome.
wait.
Thank
Can you just
Incredible.
the fucking Lanny put dead.
Oh my god.
Can you just
With that, I think I'm gonna go read off some bits and subs to round off the night. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Here we go. From Nom Nom Goblin. Thank you for the 100 bits. I want to use this system to do a mice stealing food from a Super Bowl party.
Oh my god.
You totally can.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
You can with this system. Incredible. River Rat. Thank you for the 100 bits. I bet you could find a Reuben in Dogtown, an Irish neighborhood. Yeah, maybe. Dawan Knight. Thank you for the 3 months of tier 1 subbage. That's the message.
Come back when you're richer.
Richer. Resmu, thank you for the 100 bits. How much XP did Alvin get from finishing that quest, Connor?
A lucky roll. A lucky roll and my butthole unclenching. Like, that's what that was. Hit the roll button. Ooh, like, I totally expected double ones. Like, boom! And you're like, it explodes. Nuclear. Dead.
I wouldn't have been that mean to you.
I felt so bad, too. Like, I'm like, okay.
It turns out there was a mini nuke inside the fridge. Oh, no!
And here comes the giant fist!
Magic now! The answer is a good amount.
Goodly amount.
Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. In the best old-timey radio voice, drink Nuka-Cola. Whether you're repairing your bomb shelter home or fighting off radioactive monstrosities that are an affront to God and nature, nothing quenches your thirst like the isotope-laden flavor of Nuka-Cola. Now in vanilla and lime.
Ooh, lime.
I miss flavor.
Would you like me to describe how this tastes to you, Miss Cynthia?
Kindly fuck off.
I miss sensation.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Dreadhunter335, thank you for the 400 bits. Love Fallout, hope you don't run into a group of people calling themselves the Luddites, run by a super mutant called King Lud. That's a reference to Shoddycast's Wasteland lore series on YouTube. Well, don't worry. I don't have the rights to that, so you don't have to worry about that at all.
They will punch us.
They will scissor kick me in the head.
They will punch us in the court.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. As a person with an entirely skeleton-based emotes, I enjoy shitposting as the voice of Phil. Thanks, Sarah, for this extra bit of fun you provide me on top of everybody else's roleplay.
You're welcome.
And that is from
So
Native.
surprised when you find out about Phil.
That is from Native St. Louis and Burnout Vaughn.
He's two skeletons.
Resmu, thank you for the 45 bits. Thanks, Austin. Magic Ninja Go, I miss Kirby more. Thank you for the 10 bits.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
And finally, Mad Monk Montague, thank you for the 200 bits. Remember, tonight's episode was brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Try our new Quantum flavor. Warning, Nuka-Cola is not responsible for any harm or loss of life due to consuming Nuka-Cola products.
Hey, do y'all smell pennies?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Do y'all smell burning toast?
Can't say I do.
Alvin, I didn't want to mention this, but you realize your eye has been twitching for the last half hour, right?
Has it? And then just Family Guy falls over.
This is like,
One
this
frame.
thin stream of blood coming out of one nostril and one ear.
Monty, are you there?
Monty!
Monty,
Wale!
I need to
Now we
raid
have-
someone.
Wale!
We have to like light the candles to summon Monty.
We must summon
What if
Monty.
we like put like Warhammer figures and Goblin and maybe some cheese puffs
And
a
Slayer of Hentai.
in
And a Mr. X
a Slayer of
figurine.
Hentai?
Don't forget
And
the
a what?
The Mr. X figurine. Don't forget that.
And a Mr. X figurine
Mhm.
and
And loving
we'll put the
descriptions
candles
of
around that.
food.
And then and then we all have to hold hands outside of the circle, and then we will describe food in detail.
Hold hands, you're gonna make me blush.
Oh my god.
I don't know if she got my message, but Monty is required for a raid here.
Okay.
What if we held hands around the Monty summon circle? Woo.
Okay. Connor, try describing some food.
Okay.
See if it works.
So
Describe the Deathclaw omelet to make it like delicious sounding. You know.
okay, so think of a regular omelet.
Oh
This is
fuck, that's
going-
great.
This is
Perfect.
going really well.
You're on a great start.
But like a really good omelet.
But like
Wait,
really
Oh
good.
Connor,
my
would you,
god.
And there's
Wait.
chives.
you
Ooh.
Do you?
want me to take a shot in the dark there, buddy? You want me to give it a shot? Or would you like me to blow or would you like me to blow the Monty summoning warhorn?
Well, I've already messaged her, so if she's not getting back to me on this front, then I don't think
Oh,
Oh, boy.
no.
One more time.
might just have to go without rating somebody. I think if she doesn't see.
What if I try
What if you-
describing food?
Go for it. Describe the
What if
food.
we both try?
Well, okay. So with the steak sandwich, was there like what kind of bread? You gotta tell me the bread type. And the cheese was made of the cheese
Probably
packet,
Popper's
right?
loaf.
You're like,
Yeah. It was just a like a regular bog standard hoagie sort of bun.
the bread
A
was
hoagie bun. Okay.
Okay.
Notably, it
So-
wasn't white bread either. It was
Wasn't white?
no, it wasn't white bread. It's actually harder to produce by hand.
Interesting. What was the
Yeah.
consistency like?
Like wheat bread.
Okay. A wheat bread hoagie?
I mean, it's
My
amazing.
mind is just
It's a
blown.
nuclear apocalypse. They don't really have a lot of.
It's amazing what nuclear fire can do to a hoagie bun. Like it was what made
You
of
are-
white bread, just rads, and then just
You know what? You're right. They do use a lot of nuclear everything, so that does make sense. All right.
Yeah.
So
Notably, new bread products are made with this sort of a new crop called razor grain.
razor grain?
Yeah.
Okay, explain.
That
That
is
sounds like
that is the only grain gross.
that sounds like a freaking plant from Mirrodin. Like what?
So the description of it is
it was a
It's-
cybernetic.
it's a-
This is going wonderfully so far.
it is
Yeah.
a new species of grain. It's a toothy grain that is made to replace wheat, which is untenable in the wasteland. We are uncertain as to how to increase crop yields, which are very unpredictable. We'll continue to study.
Huh.
We'll continue
Sorry,
to
I know we
study.
sidetracked. I'm just so intrigued by this
Razor
grain
grain.
type.
I can't believe I'm gonna
I can't
watch
even
it.
eat it in real life, but I'm just
Well,
curious.
I don't think Monty is going to be getting to us in time, so I think
No, you're right.
maybe we'll just go ahead and
Raid Bob Ross.
Great Bob Ross. Go watch Bob
I'm
Ross.
sorry. Yeah. Oh well. Tip 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 tap tap.
I don't
Read
have
what?
permission. I don't have permission to raid, so
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh well.
I guess we're just gonna have to let you go now.
Oh, well.
Take care, everybody.
Take
We will
care.
see you.
Bye
Good
bye.
We'll see you in
Have a
2
good
weeks.
night,
Take care,
y'all.
everybody.
I
Goodbye.
don't want to set the world on